Hey, Sir Buffington, I see you. I'm still working on setup, gang, but we're getting there. No worries. Give me a few more moments. Okay. Dang, guys, I think we got everything set up. I think we might be ready. Let's check. We got our streams going. Let's put a Discord into every stream. D-I-S-C-O-R-D. See if that shows up. There we go. It's working on Kick. Let's try YouTube. Sir Puffington says, the king is back! And I was worried you wouldn't return. We are back. We are back, baby, and hopefully it's working well. We're about to find out how well. Let's try a Discord here on TikTok. Let's see how that goes. Yep, that seems to have worked. Okay. And a Discord link here on Twitch. Okay. Everything is great.
Oldman Fallout has arrived.
Woo! I'm in. I'm in my own chat. Good. Okay. Let's just be really careful to not screw this up since we screwed it up last time. Everything's posted. Everything's good. B just joined. Moonshine just joined. Kellogg joined. Kike joined. Gosh, I don't know if I can say that out loud, but that's your name. C-Y-K-E. Okay. Sounds good. There's a bunch of people joining on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. We got a few people on. 2 on every system, it looks like. Let's do this. Let's get going. Hold on while I start up the game and we play. We'll be playing Fallout 4 tonight. This will be our second try because the stream broke on us. Darth on YouTube says, yo, welcome, welcome, Darth. I'm hoping this goes great. Let's see. Okay. Jarvis, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jarvis. Let's do this. Let's do this like Brutus. Let's turn down the music a little bit. and get this going. Okay. Great. Okay. We already got some comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. We've got Sir Puffington says, is a Baldur's Gate 3 physical copy worth $200, Mr. Fallout? Because I can't find it any cheaper for my console. No, it's not. Well, what? Sir Puffington, you're just talking normal US dollars, right? Because that's a wild price to pay for Baldur's Gate 3. It's not even an ancient game. It's not like a collector's edition or anything. That's from just 18 months ago, maybe 20 months ago. I'm not entirely sure how old Baldur's Gate 3 is, but it's not that old. You should be able to find it on discount. Darth says, what's your favorite power armor? Ooh, thank you, Dark Nesto on TikTok. What's my favorite power armor? Probably the new stuff that came with the Fallout 4 update, but I can't even get it on this game. This game was, I locked this game, I froze the, what do you call it? Thank you, Dark Nesto? Thank you, Dark Nesto. I froze this game on my computer, like the directory that has all the files in it. I locked it so that it couldn't be updated. So this does not have...
Thanks for the follow, Dark Nesto on TikTok.
Thank you, Dark Nesto. This installation doesn't have all the new updates from the TV show era. You know, like when the TV show came out a year ago, they did this big update for Fallout 4, the next gen update. I didn't accept it. So I can't see the update or the Hellfire armor in this particular playthrough. But I have it on my console and have it updated. And on my Xbox, I love the Hellfire armor, the power armor. I think it's great. It looks really cool, which is nice. And then on top of that, it's extremely high quality, so that's nice too. But for this game that I'm playing here, probably it's one that Sir Puffington was really pressing me to get, which is the Quantum power armor in Nuka World. That blue power armor, I love that power armor, man. I would love to get it in this game too. It's really nice. Okay. So you guys, I've been telling you that I always update something. I try to make something better every time I stream. And this time around is very difficult to make things better because I literally just streamed 2 hours ago. So I haven't had any time to make anything better. But I'm learning and I'm figuring things out, and I did in fact make one thing better. So let's show you. Jarvis, show commands. Oh, you're not going to? Jarvis, show commands. There we go. Okay, so I just showed this screen literally 2-3 hours ago when I started my previous stream, and it's already updated with more. So all the systems can do Discord as a command, and so that's showing there. I'm streaming on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, YouTube. All of them can do the Discord command. Then a bunch of systems, except for TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, can do a pile of commands there. And that's just the Stream Elements bot. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the Stream Elements bot. The Stream Elements bot will answer your queries and stuff like that. So you can type in all those commands in chat. There's some Twitch only commands that you'll see there at the bottom. But then also I've just added in the TikTok only command. And this only works for people who have points on my system. So if you're a longtime viewer, you probably have a few points. I think if you're on TikTok, you can even type !points to get a list of how many points you have, probably on TikTok. And then from there, if you have 10 points, you can do a text-to-speech option. Anyway, those are some of the commands. Let's see what you guys are saying. MC says, we are back. Sir Puffington says, digital is 70, but I can't find a disc less than 200. Oh, dang, really? Okay. Sir Puffington says, I'm so confused. He says, same with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. The digital versions combined are 50, but the disc version is 100. It's wild. That is wild. I mean, if that's what it is, that's what it is, but I'm surprised. Sir Puffington says, it's like they would rather sell licenses than copies. Oh, they almost certainly would rather that. I agree. That's true. MC says, hell yeah. Okay, so let's turn off this list of commands. The thing I made better, by the way, I say I make something better every stream. The thing I made better is the TikTok stuff. I just added in the TikTok stuff at the bottom, so that's great. Jarvis, hide commands. Oh, Jarvis, come on, bro. Jarvis, hide commands. Good for you. Oh, that is the other thing that I've done as an improvement. For those of you that were not here with me 2 hours ago when I was streaming, I usually don't do 2 streams in a single day, but I had to because the gang was telling me that the stream was all messed up. It was like all bad, like stuttery, juttery, real bad. Audio was cutting out. Nothing was good. So I added in a little TikTok, a little ticker. I mean, at the top of the screen, you can see it there. It shows how many people are on Kick, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So you can see that there's a count. I'm not going to keep that on screen the whole time that we're streaming tonight. But I thought it was interesting for you guys to see it because it's how I monitor to make sure that the stream is going okay. And if I suddenly see like a pile of people just vanish, then I know I probably crashed on that system or something bad happened, you know? So I thought I'd put it up for you guys to see what I see. And so long as I see a few people on each system, I think we're doing okay. And if like suddenly it drops to 0, I'll worry. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Ekkies is here. Ekkies says, hello. Welcome, Ekkies. MC says, happy 4th of July, everyone. Mr. Puffington says, happy 4th. That is great. By the way, you guys, you might hear fireworks while I'm streaming tonight because we got a bunch of people outside my window who are partying early. So, apologies if it gets noisy. Y says, have you joined a faction yet? Not really. I mean, I'm working with the Minutemen, and I've done a little bit with the Brotherhood of Steel, but not really. I haven't even found the Railroad. I'm not even looking for them. I haven't even found the Institute. Not even looking for them. Not really. Darth says, happy Canada Day. Wait, Darth, I don't know anything about Canada. Do you guys literally celebrate Canada? Do you have like a Canada Day is literally on the same day as our 4th of July? Or are you just throwing that out there because we're talking about 4th of July? I honestly don't know. Lucian is here. Lucian says, yo, the stream is better. Good. Damn, I did a lot of work to make it better. I got a like 50-foot long Ethernet cable and plugged it into my computer, and I just ran it through the house, and I put tape down on the floor. I just ran it through the house, so hopefully this is a wired connection now. Hopefully it's better. Y says, oh, you are much earlier in the game. Yeah, it's really weird, Y, because look at this. Look at this character sheet. I'm level 31. Lots of people are finishing the game now. I mean, if they rushed it, you know what I mean? Like, not normal people aren't finishing at level 30. They're finishing at level 40 or 50, but you can rush it and end the game at 30. I, at level 31, just found Nick. Like, I just found him. I haven't even gone to Diamond City to talk to him yet. It's ridiculous, but you know, it's whatever. Darth says, yeah, Canada Day is July 1st. Oh, dang, they are really close. Shabuffington says, so not Canada Day. Oh, we can celebrate both. It's totally good. You know, I have this, I hate politics. I don't want to talk anything politics, but I will say one thing really quick. I think Trump stomping all over the US-Canada relationship and ruining it, basically, makes me incredibly sad, especially because I was alive during 9/11. My brother, my stepbrother was in the towers as they were falling. He got out and he lived, so everything was fine. But it was extremely stressful and emotional for me. I was really scared kind of crapless about what was happening. And seeing Canada like take all our people, everyone in planes and so on, Canada being so good to American citizens, it's stuck with me for like 20 years, right? Since that happened, it stuck with me. And so I've always thought of Canada as our greatest ally. And it's extremely frustrating to me to see people pissing on it. So anyway, all of that is to say, happy Canada Day. I think you guys are fucking great. Happy July 4th to US people. I think you guys are fucking great. I'm one of us guys though, but yes. And I hope you guys have a great time watching the stream. I'm going to goof off for like a couple hours. It's midnight now, midnight 20. I might try to stay up until 3 a.m. because my dad is on the East Coast and he gets up at 6 a.m. And I think it'd be wild and funny if he saw me streaming when he got up in the morning. So that might be kind of fun. But we'll see. I don't know that I can last until 3 a.m. We'll see. Midnight to 3 a.m. That's a good stream. We'll see. Anyway, let's see here. Lucian says, Pop's playing Fallout 4 since it went off screen. I couldn't read it. Dang. Darth says, nope. Splendid Starling says, it's more fun this way, just exploring the map. Yeah, Splendid, it is. I've been having a great time. And we just do whatever the hell we want. And I've installed a ton of mods to expand out the areas. In fact, we might try one tonight. I've got Caves of the Commonwealth. I've only done one of the 5 caves. I have the Great Key Chase, and I haven't started the Key Chase at all. I have like 5 or 6 islands over by Spectacle Island. There's extra islands we can jump to. Tons of good stuff. Miguel says, I can't wait for you to see my build. You are going to be shocked. MC, bring it. Bring it, man. Bring it in the Discord. We'll do it. Sir Puffington says, annex when? In the real world, never. In Fallout 4, it happened in 2076, right? Am I wrong? It was 2076? I think it was. DM Chromie says, the good thing about Trump trampling over Canada is that they unified. Well, I mean, I guess, yes, all Canadians, all Canadians hating our dumbasses. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't want them to be unified in hating me. Oh, well. Anyway, Darth says, I don't know one Canadian that actually knows what Trump is doing. And Rush says, hello. Hey, Rush. Welcome, welcome. Rush, we are just goofing off. We are just screwing around, my man. We're in Fallout 4. I'm playing my girl, Cherry. Let's show you guys Cherry. Oh, you can't really see her. She's in power armor. That's ridiculous. Hold on. Let's pop her out of the power armor. There we go. Oh, she can't move because she's way down, but if we spin around now, you can see her. She really should not be that bright orange. I'm not sure what's going on with her being so orange. My goodness. Well, her skin just looks pink, but her face is like, woo! Anyway, so this is Cherry.
Bacteria, microbes.
We might need to put her back into one of the what are the face remakers? We might need to put her back into one of those things, those systems where you can rebuild your face, because she's still way orange. It's weird.
She'd come in real handy, provided you know my system for reading it.
Okay, let's get back in. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Darth says, Canada is one of America's greatest allies, if not America's greatest ally. Or ally. Oh, no. What are you doing? No, don't do that. There we go. That's better. Rush says, oh, God, I'm out. Okay. Okay, then bye, Rush. Is that what you're saying? Bye, Rush. I don't know why you're out, but okay. Darth says, I'll stop talking about states in Canada. Lucian says, yo, Pops, do you play on the Xbox at all? Yeah, all the time. As I just sort of mentioned at the start, this game that I'm playing on PC is locked so that it couldn't get the update, the next-gen update from when the TV show was happening. So this is locked into the previous version, and then I've got all my mods on it that all use the previous version. But on the Xbox, I let it update. It has the next gen version. I love playing on the Xbox. It's great. Got that Hellfire armor. Looks good. Having a great time. Miguel says, a weapon I do recommend is Pikmin's Blade whenever you get far enough in the game, if you like using melee weapons. Sir Puffington says, L Rush. Ink and Scars. Hey, Ink and Scars. I think you might be new. At least I don't remember you being in my streams before. So welcome. Ink and Scars says, play 76. No, you. There's no way I'm doing 76 on stream. I don't like it. And I've told the story about why I don't like it so much. I don't want to tell the story again. I'm not going to tell it again. I want to do new stuff now. So, let's see where I left off. Ingen Scars says, no, tell me. The short of it is, my son and I jumped onto 76 to try to play Fallout together. And we did. We played for about 40 hours, and we're having a lot of fun. It's not the same as Fallout 3 or 4. It's not the same as New Vegas. It's not the same game. And you have to kind of accept that you're not getting a true Fallout experience. But you can still have fun with it, right? But one of the things we were doing is we were building up our camp, right? The camp is like the equivalent of a settlement here in Fallout 4. You get your camp. And we built it up, and we had made it really inviting to new players. We'd had all sorts of stuff in there. We had machines, we had features, we had dropped weapons for people, we had all sorts of stuff. We had vending machines. And then we came into the game one day, and everything was gone. And it was like a glitch, like it just glitched gone. And when I mean gone, I mean like everything was gone. Like all materials were gone, everything we built was gone, it all vanished. And in addition, we didn't get any materials back. Like we couldn't rebuild. We had put everything into the camp, and we had nothing on our characters. And when the camp died, all our stuff went with it. And we contacted customer support, and we were like, hey, customer support, what can we do? And they basically said, sucks to be you, bye. And we were like, well, then actually bye. Like if you're serious that it sucks to be us and really you're not going to help at all, then we really will just not play again. And they were like, cool, bye. So we were gone. These should not be here. Let's get these out. Okay. Let's keep it like this. This is good. Okay. Thank you for the likes, whoever just did that. I saw you. I heard you. I heard you doing likes. Thank you so much. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, and I tried to do it on the last stream. I'm going to try it again, and hopefully it works. Oh, you guys posted a lot of comments, though. Let me read the comments, and then I'm going to show you what I was trying to do. So, Darth says, have you ever played God of War? No, never played God of War. Miguel says, I watched it, but I never played it. Miguel MC says, I wish it was both multiplayer and single player. Yeah, that would be cool. Somebody on chat was telling me last night, or 4 nights ago, when I did my last stream, they were telling me that there's a mod for New Vegas that makes New Vegas multiplayer. Never heard of that, but I thought that was interesting. Ink and Scars says, okay, I take it back, don't play 76.
Never ceases to amaze me what people
You rock, Ink and Scars. Puffington says, 76 did my goat wrong. I'll never forgive them for that. Thank you, Puffington. Nova of the Rift says, are we talking about the good old Fallout days? Damn, we are. We are. Lucian says, you should do tips and tricks videos for Fallout 4. Lucian, I do. There's like 12 of them up on my TikTok page and also on the YouTube page. But you have to go to my shorts. They're video shorts on YouTube. TikTok is just on the main page, right? The main page has got like 20 or 30 videos. Some of them are just clips from me playing now, but a bunch of others, the ones that have actual text on them, you'll see if you look through my list of videos on TikTok, some of them will have text on them that says like top 5 new items for top 5 items for new players, or top 5 things you can do in Sanctuary, that kind of thing. What are we going to do? Well,
If we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
That's one of the things we're going to do. These guys need water. We're going to give it to them. What?
Granny Vats just rated with 14 viewers. Yo ho ho.
Granny Vats, that's huge. Granny Vats, that's so cool. Hey, hold on one second. Let me save the game. And let's lock it for a second. And let me just turn down the music just one notch. Okay, good. Okay, let's come back in. Hey, so Granny Vats and crew of 14. If you guys have been in a long stream playing Fallout and you're now tired to the bone and you just want to raid and run, feel free. You won't hurt my feelings. I do tons of streams. I do long, late streams. People come and go. It's totally fine. So do whatever you want to do. But thank you so much for being here. Granny Vats, I love your little dude exploding and blowing up. Freedom Gamer says, yo ho ho, hey there, pal. Welcome. Lucian, I'm going back through the comments now. Lucian says, Pops, you gotta do more. Okay, Lucian, I will. For those of you coming in with Granny Vats who don't know who I am, I'm Old Man Fallout. I stream basically Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Baldur's Gate 3. Those are the 3 games I currently am running on live stream. And tonight it's Fallout 4. We're also going to do Fallout 4 on Saturday, like 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. California time, Pacific time. Sometime on Saturday afternoon we'll also be doing Fallout 4, but it's going to be very different on Saturday. Because on Saturday, we're going to do crowd control. In fact, I should show you guys the crowd control stuff. Let me read Darth and Granny Vats, and then I'll tell you about the crowd control. Darth says, I can't wait till they remaster Fallout 3. It will always be one of my favorites. Yeah, it's great, man. I'm having such a good time playing it. Granny Vats says, how are you? Granny Vats, I'm doing so good. Granny Vats, we actually had a stream like 2 or 3 or 4 hours ago, and it crashed and burned. It burned to the ground. I don't entirely know why, but everybody was like, your voice is cutting out, the stream is cutting out. I'm streaming on many platforms. You can see them there at the top of the screen. I'm streaming on Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and just like people were just vanishing. So it was like YouTube showed like 15 people were watching at one point, and then it just dropped down to like 5 instantly. And I was like, everybody's like getting kicked off. So we've started. I'm really happy that we restarted. It seems like it's going well now. I'm in a good mood, so I'm just going to keep streaming and having a good time. How are you doing, Granny Vats? I hope your stream was great. Are you doing all right? Ooh, and did we give you a shout out? I got to check if we got you a shout out. Let's see. I love thank you, Granny Vats. Granny Vats says, happy 4th. Right back at you. Sir Puffington says, is the Fallout 3 remaster going to be for the new gen consoles? Gosh, I don't know. I would assume they're going to do whatever they did with Oblivion, right? What did they do with Oblivion? I assume it'd be exactly the same thing. Whatever Oblivion's on, Fallout 3 is going to be on. That's my guess. Darce says probably, or I hope so. And Freedom Gamer says, yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. Granny Vat says, I'm doing great. My grandsons came to visit me yesterday. Badass. Okay. I love to hear it. That's so nice. I'm really happy for you. Are they, yeah, Sir Puffington's like, that's a win. That's a win. Are they like staying for days, or do they just come like, I don't know if they like dive in, visit and dive out, or if they come and like hang out forever and then leave later, but, Freedom Gamer says, I still haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I was streaming Dark Alliance 1 and 2 a while ago. It's a great series all the way through. That is nice. I used to play Dark Alliance on the console, PlayStation like 2 or 3, something like that. That was the era. I haven't played that in forever. I played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, the actual computer RPGs, the CRPGs, like back when they came out. That was like a long time ago. It's weird to say it, but it was literally turn of the century. It was like 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001. But anyway, let's do some stuff. First of all, let me make sure that Granny Vats got shouted out. And then once I'm sure of that, I'm going to go into the game and do stuff. Let's see here. Granny Vats Raiders. Look at all you guys rating. Thank you so much. Shout out Granny Vats. Go show her. Great. You were last playing Oblivion Remaster. You're it, Granny Vats. You're the one we were talking about then. We're just talking about, is Fallout 3 going to get remastered like Oblivion? Do you know, Granny Vats? Do you know what Oblivion is on? I suppose we could take a look here pretty quickly and find out. I could jump out of the game to look it up, but let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Do I want to go into here? I don't think I do. Let's move this stuff out of the way for the moment. Let me get on here.
I wonder what you have made now.
Let's make a lot of loot real quick. And then I'm going to read some more of your comments. Let's make just one. What do we got for roast? Let's go all the way down to the bottom and work our way up. The better stuff is on the bottom, so you should always build from bottom up when you're doing Fallout 4 cooking. Okay. I don't want to do Radstag. I like Radstag stew instead. Oh, is that it? That's it. That's it. That's all I can make? Dang.
Don't ask me
Exit.
how I know so much about super mutants. Let's just say I have a friend of a friend who smuggled me some samples.
You sound like you're with
maybe
the
he wasn't a
Institute.
friend, just some guy I met.
Zane, you don't
Might
sound good
even
talking
say
like that.
I know a guy.
That doesn't sound good, Zane. I see a bunch of comments. Freedom Gamer says, I wish they would bring out another Icewind Dale. Not a lot of people remember it. Dude, I freaking loved Icewind Dale 1 and 2. I even remember the rule about them. Let me see if I can think of it. I think the rule about Icewind Dale 1 and 2 is... No, I can't remember the rule. In one of them, clerics rule. Like, if you build clerics in Icewind Dale 1, I think, maybe it was in 2, it's the best build for the game. And then in the other one, I think it was Rangers or Rogues ruled. I can't remember exactly. Man, I loved those games, though. I would play them again. Pops, what's your... Oh, no, it's vanishing. I can't even see. Can I actually scroll back on this? Oh, I can. That's so cool. Let's see. I can scroll back in the comments. Suddenly, I'm not missing comments. Oh, it's a new feature I didn't know was there. Granny Vats says, they're visiting for the weekend. My youngest grandson is a Marine. Well, I salute you. I salute you then. Awesome. Thank you, Marines. Lucian Smith says, Pops, what's your stream schedule? I don't have anything set in stone, but I know that Saturday we're going to do Fallout 4 again. Saturday, Pacific Standard Time. Wait, Standard Time? Whatever time that we're in right now. Pacific Time.
Thanks
Pacific
for the
Time,
follow, George
Saturday.
Frankie on TikTok.
All right. Thank you on TikTok. Yeah, we're going to do Fallout 4 on Saturday, and it'll be afternoon. It won't be morning. So, if we go late enough, we might be able to catch the UK as they start waking up. I mean, if I can go to midnight, I think midnight is when UK's waking up. It's around 7 or 8 a.m. for them. So yeah, we'll see. That's Lucian. Granny Vats says, I believe it's going to be remastered, judging from how well Oblivion went. Yes, absolutely. The big question, though, is Fallout 3 Remastered going to be on any of the consoles? Like, do you know if Oblivion's on any of the consoles? I thought it was just computer only, but I could be wrong. Then Granny Vats says, it's on Real Engine 5, I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. Darth says, I thought if you leave your armor at settlements, settlers will steal it. In fact, they will, but I'll tell you why. It's very interesting. So the settlers can only steal your power armor if it's powered. So if you put a fusion core in like I just did and you walk away from it, the settlers will use it. So what you do is when you get out of your power armor, you just pick the core out like that. They're screwed. They can't use it. And so easy, right? Let's do the 17. And then let me read some more of your messages. You guys are posting quickly, but I'm keeping up. Now that I can see I can scroll back in the stream, I'm gonna keep up with you guys. Let's see what we can do here. Splendid Starling says, it took me a while, but here's a clip about why old man Fallout can't play Fallout 76. Really? You actually clipped me? All right, let's do it. Sir Puffington says, Neverwinter 2 is getting a remaster for the new gen. Is it really? I love Neverwinter 2. That's so cool. Granny Vats says, ads, but ads are over. Ads are over. We're doing great. Freedom Gamer says, Oblivion Remaster was free on Game Pass day one. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Lucian Smith says, Jarvis better be good. If not, you know what to do, Pops, and I'm watching your kills. All right. I'll keep it in mind, Lucian. Shadow Sovereign says, look at you go. I just finished my stream. 7 hours of streaming today. My poor eyesight. I came to show my support and leave a comment. Thank you, Shadow. Shadow, you know what? You're streaming on YouTube, right? I have been... So, I don't know if anybody else knows this. Here, let me get back into the game for a moment. Let's just move around a bit. I don't know. In fact, let's me get in armor, because I can't walk. I can't walk.
Freedom Gamer 38 just followed on Twitch.
Thank you, Freedom Gamer. All right. What was I going to say? I was going to say, Shadow, you're streaming on YouTube, and I have learned that don't. Okay. I have learned that YouTube has a raid system, just like Twitch. I didn't know that. On YouTube, it's called YouTube Redirect. It doesn't work as well as Twitch does for raids. Like when you do a raid on Twitch, it's awesome.
Lord Lorian just followed on Twitch.
Thank you so much for the follow. I got a bunch of follows on Twitch just now. Thank you so much, you guys. But yeah, if you can, maybe you and I should talk later about, maybe we could set it up so that I could raid or redirect to you, or you could raid or redirect into me. I've never done it on YouTube before, and I was looking for somebody that I could do that with because it's so rare. Like nobody's doing it on YouTube. Everybody raids on Twitch, but nobody does on YouTube. Anyway, Freedom Gamer says they also will not take your power armor if it's at a power armor display. Is that true? Freedom Gamer, they won't take my power armor if it's at a display. Even if there's a core inside, they'll leave it alone. That's interesting. Okay. That's good to know. Darth says, thank you for the tips. I have so many power armors at the Red Rocket, I'm losing space. Yeah. Build upward. Freedom Gamer says, always, brother. Always great to catch good people. Thank you so much. Lord Lorient says, hi, good luck, high five. Woohoo! And you're welcome. All right. How did I know all of your abbreviations? I hope I got them right. I think I got them right. Ghost on TikTok says, are you playing 76 right now? No. This is just Fallout 4. This is Fallout 4. It might look a little 76-ish because we got the sunset happening and it's making it kind of bright, which is kind of how 76 is. But no, this is just 4. Stream Elements says, huzzah to Lord Lorient for lurking. Thank you for helping to keep viewership up. Freedom Gamer says, I've never had a problem with it, and I keep all my power armors powered and displayed that I'm not using. So it does work. Okay. Put them in a display. That's great. Sir Puffington says, are you hyped for the new gen Blood Omen and Soul Reaver remasters? No, because I don't even know what they are. I'll turn that over to chat. Like chat, do you guys know what Sir Puffington is talking about? This is Sir Puffington on YouTube, but you guys who are not on YouTube could reply. You've got 2 on Kick, 6 on TikTok, 11 on Twitch. If you guys want to respond to Sir Puffington, do you know what Blood Omen and Soul Reaver are? I don't know what they are. Sir Puffington says, I think next week, just like Neverwinter 2. Wait. Sir Puffington, is Neverwinter 2 getting a remaster that comes out next week? Like a real remaster, and it's actually here in just a few days? Is that true? That would be so exciting if that's true. I didn't know that. Freedom Gamer says Soul Reaver 1 remaster was great. Really? Okay. Lucian says, bro, so we're not talking about that. They're making season 2 of the Fallout TV show. We could talk about the Fallout TV show if you want. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I have to tell you though, Lucian, there is one thing I'm worried about. Where is the sun? Is it already set? Did it already set in the game? I think it did. Okay. I have one issue with the TV show that I'm worried about. And that is when it did so well, they came out with a bunch of articles almost immediately afterwards where the producers for the TV show said, hey guys, don't worry. We know you loved it so much. We're going to rush production for season 2. Don't worry. We're going to give you more season 2 as fast as we can. And I saw that and I was not reassured. I was like, bros, don't rush it, please. Like, you have something good here. Please keep it good. Like, don't speed through that shit and wreck it. Like, don't be sloppy. You know what I mean? Like, I want season 2 to be just as good as season 1, if not better. And I honestly don't know how they can make it better, but if they can, I want it better. Let's see. Darth says I don't. Freedom Gamer says Legacy of Kain is what he's talking about. Okay. I've never played. Sir Buffington says, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Dang, it really is coming out next week. Okay. Neverwinter 2 Remastered, July 15, says Sir Buffington. Hot damn. Okay. Ghost says, Lucian Smith, is it out? And Lucian says, no, it's not out, but it's coming out next week. That is so cool. Sir Puffington says Soul Reaver 1 and 2 is July 11th. This is busy. Like, this is a busy week coming up. Stag is here on TikTok. Stag says, what's up? Hello, Stag. Freedom Gamer says, I still haven't seen Twisted Metal TV series or the Fallout series. I don't know about Twisted Metal. Like, I used to play the game on my consoles all the time. I don't know how the TV show is. I've never watched. But I can tell you that the Fallout TV show is incredible. It's extremely good. Ghost says, I'm always looking for people to play 76 with. Well, Ghost, here's what you've got. You can see it at the top of the screen. You've got 7 people on YouTube, 14 people on Twitch, 7 on TikTok, 2 on Kick. You have a pile of people here. And I don't mind if you want to give people a Fallout 76 username or something, if you want them to contact you, throw it right up on screen, bro. Don't spam other stuff, but if you want to throw up a 76 username so that people can find you on 76, go for it. It's totally fine with me. Also, you guys, let me show you this. Jarvis show commands. Yeah, there we go. So you can see on the top of that little thing I just popped up, you can type in !Discord. You'll get an invite to my Discord server, and you guys can all chat there if you want also, and just try to find people and so on. So you can totally do that if you're interested in that. Anyway, let's keep going. Jarvis, hide commands. Oh, Jarvis, don't be mean to me. Come on, bro. Jarvis, hide commands. Thank you, Jarvis. Whoa, that was wild. Was there a little bit of text that just popped up on screen? Let's turn off the count since it's popping up some weird text on screen. Hold on. Let me get to that. And turn it off. Show me. There we go. Okay, great. Okay, back into the game. I did not want that popping up text. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying, and then we got to do stuff. Let's see here. What did I miss? Ghost says, I'm looking for people to play with. Got that one. Darth says, I have not played New Vegas, so I'm looking forward a lot for season 2. Oh. Just so you know, Darth, I don't know if this makes you want to play New Vegas before the TV series, but it looks to me like the TV series is after everything happened in the game, and it's going to be insanity. I mean, it looks like they kind of blew up New Vegas a little bit, right? Just kind of like they did with Shady Sands. So I'm just letting you know, like, if you wanted to see what happened beforehand, you probably should play the game first, because they're probably going to spoil some of that stuff in the show. Anyway, Stag says, play the old Fallout 4 game. I see. I haven't touched that in years. And Sir Puffington says, Twisted Metal Black went hard. I loved that game so much. Oh man, I used to play it all the time. I still have it. And you talking about it makes me want to go play it right now. Ghost says my username is Ghost, I think. Dang, it's just Ghost? Really? No numbers or anything? Okay. Let's see. The Discord server came up. Granny Vats says, good night, everyone. She says, it's almost 4 a.m. I better get to sleep. I have a great stream. Thank you, Granny Vats. Thank you for rating. Have a great night. Good night, Granny. Freedom Gamer says, Granny Vats, great to find you, hon. I'll catch you again soon. And then Lucian says, Jarvis, we talked about this. Be good. Freedom Gamer says, I love Fallout 1 and 2 also. I got them all for PC from back in the day. And then Darth says, I know that show takes place after the games. I know some of the stuff from New Vegas. Yeah. Stag says, Helldivers 2 is going to come out August 26th for Xbox Series X and consoles. And S consoles. Sir Puffington says, I still have it for PlayStation 2. Wait, you still have Twisted Metal Black, right? That's what you're talking about? Because that's what I used to play it on, I think, was PlayStation 2. I think it was PlayStation 2. Could have been 3, but I don't think it was 3. I think it was 2. And then Darth says, that's awesome. And Granny Vat says, you also hope to see you again. All right. All right. Holy crap. I got through the comments. Let's do some shit. Okay, so first of all, you guys, let me show you what I've done here. Let's put the gun away.
Yes?
They're all waiting turns to lift weights.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Commonwealth's got a real shot.
So I have a bathroom installed here in the settlement, with some towels and toothpaste and blah blah. We have a gardener here in this room, and we have a comic book fan here in this room, and a Nuka-Cola fan here in this room.
The problem is they're entirely accurate.
And a cat lover here in this room. And last room here is our settlement mechanic, who's also kind of a gun nut. We got him doing some gun work for us here too. So that is the setup for this settlement right now.
I can do whatever you need. Just say the word.
Thank you. And that same woman was just asking me to improve the water situation here. So I think that's what we got to do. And you guys, you know what I'd really like to do? Is I'd really like to go outside of settlement bounds and put some water purification systems down by that boat. I don't think I can swing it though. Maybe I could. But here's the problem. No, I can't do it. Here's the problem. I can build something in the settlement and swing it outside of the settlement bounds, but I can't swing it that far. Let me take a look at the water. In fact, let's not do normal water. Let's do CVC Dead Wasteland water, which gives us a few extra options. Water silo, water pump, small, medium, large water silo main, water tower. Look at that bad boy. That's huge. Huge. Even bigger. A water tower that I can't build because I need more science. Another couple things I can't build. And a water dome. So if I build this here, I can't actually put it outside of the settlement, but I can't get it down to the water. So I don't think I'm not going to build any of the normal water purifiers. I'm going to stick with CVC Dead Wasteland. And I think I'm just going to put some purifiers right here by the buildings. Like that, maybe. And that, maybe. Does that look good? I mean, that puts our water at 39. That's not terrible. I kind of want to sink it into the ground a little bit though, so that this one isn't like floating. I wonder if I could sink it a little bit more. Oh, am I supposed to spin it? The pump is on this side. Do I want to spin that around? Oh, let's see. Hold on. You guys have got a lot of comments. I got at least 9 comments there that I did not read. Hold on. Let me save. Did it save? Good. All right, let me see your comments and then we'll keep going. Oh my God, you made so many comments. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'll get to you. Whoever did witness me, I'll get to you if you put your comment in the chat. Here we go. Let's see here. Granny Vat said adios. Freedom Gamer says I have Twisted Metal Black on PS2 in the collection, but my favorite was Twisted Metal 3 for PS1. Really, that's your favorite? Black is my favorite, but I don't know. Maybe just because of like I have fond memories of playing it like hours and hours and hours on end back when it came out. Granny Vats says, I made Longfellow an awesome cabin retreat. Wait, Granny Vats is still here chatting after Granny Vats was going to go? Granny Vats is still chatting. It's awesome. Granny Vats got lured in. She could not leave the chat. That's hilarious. Okay. Good job, guys. You got her. Okay, let's see what else you guys are saying. Sir Puffington says, I still have my PlayStation 2 and Xbox from when I was a kid, but the PlayStation 2 stopped reading discs. I tried but failed to fix it. Yeah. You know what's really fun, Sir Puffington? If you can find a PlayStation 3, one of the big bulky originals, they play 2 discs and 1 discs, and they
Thanks
even
for the
have...
follow, Jumping Hydra on TikTok.
Thank you! Sir Puffington, they even have the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 chips in them, but you have to get the big bulky PS3. You can't get the newer PS3 that was like a slimmed down model. It might have even been called PlayStation 3 Slim. You can't get that one. That one just does a little bit of emulation, not good. But if you could find one of the old bulky PlayStation 3s, you'd be able to do all your discs again. It's awesome. Stag says, my question is, what mods do you run for your Fallout game that you're currently playing on? Oh, I'm so excited you asked. Jarvis Show Mods. It did it! Jarvis, yes! There you go, Stag. There you go. The big one, if you don't want to jump into Discord, Stag, the big one is, oh gosh, I know for Fallout 3 it's Fallout. What is the big overhaul for this? Oh, NAC, Natural and Atmospheric Commonwealth. For Fallout 4, I installed a mod called NAC. And that's the biggest overhaul that I have in the game. The rest of the mods are smaller. Thank you for the likes, Jumping. Okay, let's see. We got Stag. Darth says that sucks, but I don't know what about. Granny Vat says, move fast. I'm not moving fast enough. Lucian says, Pops, did you complete Nuka World? Lucian, I did on another character, but on this character, I haven't even been once. This character's kind of new. So she's still starting. Jumpin says, yo, how is your morning? Jumping Hydra, it is going so good. How about you? Shadow Sovereign says, would you like some help building your settlements? It looks like you're struggling a little. No. Granny Vat says, you have a little time before the workshop closes. You mean if I wanted to like run things outside of the border? Yeah. You can even turn off that timer, so you could just run all over the place if you really wanted to. At least in the one I have installed. Maybe in others, the timer's tougher. Shadow says, purifiers by the buildings? How were they installed? Where's the piping going? How will you service a water tower that big so close to a building? It's Fallout. It's the future. We can do anything, man. Sir Puffington says he's the GOAT at settlement building. Don't tell my king he's struggling. Granny Vat says, I just had to respond. Yeah, we lured you in. Shadow Sovereign says, the king, LOL. Puffington says, I've been buying remasters of my favorite games for the 5 that would save me so much money. For the 5? For the 5th? Maybe, I don't know. Darth says, I got Fallout 4 a bit ago for $10. Like a dream. I was searching for Fallout 4 for months, and then when I got it, it sort of started to break my PS5, which is weird. I hope it doesn't have viruses. Yeah, that is weird. Why would it give you virus? I mean, I assume you bought it at a legit place, right? Or maybe bought it off of Steam during their Steam sale, because I think everything's on sale right now on Steam. Am I wrong? Let's see. Lucian says, good Jarvis, you finally listened. You're lucky. Granny says, yes. Jumping Hydra says, my morning is beautiful. I'm just watching TikTok all night, all morning. Sir Puffington says, can there be viruses on a game disc? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, unless you got it like pirated or something, right? Otherwise, it should be fine. Granny Vats says, now I'm really out. Good night. Okay, good night, Granny Vats. Shadow says, so much for realism. Yeah, I know, right? Darth says, I have no idea. It just started after I got the game. I bought it at a store, but it was used. I mean, if it was used, I mean, I guess somebody could have done something really creepy with it. It's a possibility. You know what? Maybe we'll just twist one of them. I don't need the faucet to be facing... Oh, come on, let me grab it. Thank you. I don't need the spigot to be facing...
Now underscore sis111 just followed on Twitch.
Thank you for the follow! That is so nice. Ooh, I hate that. Oh, we hit a goal.
Followers goal of 160. Thank you, everyone.
You guys have to tell you what happened with 140. Puffington, you'll remember this. I think you were there for this, but like 3, 4, 5 streams ago, I hit my follower goal of 140, and I hit it early on in the stream. Like the stream just started, been going for like 20, 30, 40 minutes, and I hit the follower goal. I was like, hey, thank you everybody for helping reach the follower goal. It's so nice. And then near the end of the stream, like 5 hours later, it popped up again. It was like, we've just reached our follower goal of 140. And I was like, what the hell? And then I realized, like, people were canceling their follows after they followed me. They were like, nah, I don't actually like this guy. Screw it. It was so humbling. I had to eat humble pie. I was like, damn. They thought they liked me, but they didn't like me. Oh, goodness. But thank you for the follows, everybody. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can knock this down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Is this bad? It's going to bury it. It's on too much of an angle. I don't know that I care. Do I care? We're going to do it for now. We're going to knock it down even a little bit more. Just to get the base going. Oh, I hate that. I'm tempted to throw a slab of concrete down there and put them on top of it, but that's probably wrong, right? Is it wrong to have your water tower going into concrete? Or could we say the concrete was providing some of the piping for it? Let's see. Sir Puffington says, my original PlayStation 4 disc of Fallout 4 simply didn't work in my PlayStation 5. And to this day, I have no idea why. I just bought the digital version with all the DLCs for like 20. Ooh, there we go. Now you're talking. Everything for 20. Now we're talking. Okay, let me get a drink and let's keep going. Okay, whoever it was that said, witness me, I hope I witnessed you. I hope I got to your comment or whatever else you were doing, but thank you so much. Darth says, I have seen some things about Fallout 4 being glitchy. I cleaned my PlayStation 5 as well, so it also stopped overheating. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Fallout 5 is really glitchy. Fallout 4 is really glitchy. I will say one thing, though, Darth.
Thanks for the follow, Whitney N on TikTok.
Thank you so much for the follow. Darth, wait, the Discord link is invalid? Maybe it reset at midnight. Hold on. Let me save. Oh no. Hold on. Save. And then freeze ya. And then let me go take a look at Discord and figure out what's going on with the Discord link. Discord, did you change? No, that's the copy. Here. I'm going to manually paste it into the chats for you guys. What?
Marius just raided with 24 viewers. Ahoy, mateys.
Are you doing a raid back? You guys, we raided him just like 2 or 3 hours ago, and now he's getting revenge. Rarius, no, I'm not done for the night. I had to kill that stream because it was so choppy and bad, but we resumed once we got everything going okay. You were like, send it back. All right, well, let me jump back into the game for a moment so that I can show you guys what I'm doing, and then I'll finish with the Discord stuff that you guys were waiting for. So, Rarius, first of all, tell us how your stream went. Tell us how things are going. I hope you had a good time streaming. And if you need to raid and run, go for it. If you're like worn out and you need to relax, please do. And I will tell your viewers about me before I carry on with what I was doing. For those of you who came in with Rarius, I stream Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Baldur's Gate 3. Those are my major 3 games right now. I have a character in each of those, and I'll do like one of the games like 2 or 3 streams in a row, and then I'll switch to the next game and do that for 2 or 3 streams in a row, and then the next game and so on. So I just started my Fallout 4 kick. I'll be doing more Fallout 4 on Saturday afternoon, California time, Pacific time. Oh, and I should show you guys the thing again. Here, Jarvis show crowd control. It worked. Yes, thank you, Jarvis. So on Saturday when I stream, we'll do crowd control, which means viewers can throw monsters into Fallout 4 and make me fight them. I've set it up very carefully to make some freebies for people. I myself am not rich, and I hate it when people do options where you have to pay for everything. So crowd control allowed me to do a few things for free, and you can see them there on screen. If you're on Twitch, you'll get 3 freebies that are based off of your channel points. So if you have channel points with me, you'll be able to spend them to redeem things like making me fight a Deathclaw. If you're on TikTok, it isn't unfortunately free, but it's extremely close. It's like you can see there on screen. If you're on TikTok, if you like do a rose, which is a single penny, then you get to throw a monster at me and so on. You can see them there. So we'll be doing that on Saturday afternoon and evening. And yeah, that is what's up. Let's turn that off though. Jarvis, hide crowd control. Oh, Jarvis, come on. Jarvis, hide crowd control. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so that's what's up for Saturday. And tonight we're in Fallout 4. And I'm just going to game for like 2-3 hours and probably until about 2 or 3 a.m., which I guess actually maybe not that long now. It's already 1? Okay, we're probably going to 3 because I've barely gotten started. We'll go till 3 a.m. California time. Anyway, let me just check out what you guys are saying. And then I'm going to go back to the game. Oh, you guys did so many things. Let's see. Shadow says, what do you think the water tower rests on? It rests on concrete pads. I can tell you were never in construction. Yes, sink those legs into concrete. Shadow blowing a gasket. Jumping Hydra says the Discord link is invalid. Okay, Jumping Hydra, we'll try it again in a moment. I grabbed the new link, but I think it's the same as the old link, but I'll put it in the chat in a minute. Darth says the disc I bought was PS4 2. Ekis says wink. Rarius says, hey now, I thought you were done, and says I saw you live, and I said I'm sending it back. Queen Fruit TV says revenge. Heck yeah, Fallout 4 time. Rarius says his stream was great. He says, I wasn't expecting to stream tonight, but I'm glad that I did. Yeah, that's really good to hear. You're glad that you did? I mean, that must mean it went really well, right? And then Jumping Hydra says, are you wanting a Fallout 4 remastered? Hell yeah, I'd take a Fallout 4 remastered, but I'd also would just take Fallout 4 bug fixed. Like, there's so much they still need to fix in this thing. Like, fix the original. That'd be nice. Lucian says, Jarvis, listen now. Rar says, how is the modded game going? It's going really good. However, it does crash pretty reliably every 2 hours. It's a lovely game. We got tons of additions to it. It's going really well, but every 2 hours it'll crash, which is kind of a bummer. But knowing that it'll crash every 2 hours, I'm kind of obsessive with saving the game, so that's nice. In fact, let's do it right now. And then let's go. We're gonna put down some concrete because Shadow said we should. So let's do the concrete. Let's go over here. Wait, no. The concrete is here. In here. And let's see what else you guys are saying. Sir Puffington says, LMAO, why is Shadow so pressed about the water tower? Shadow says, it's frustrating watching other people build in Fallout 4. Close your eyes, Shadow. I'm gonna do more. Oh, Shadow, I'm gonna make you so sad. All right, let's see. No, I don't want any of those. Where is the good stuff? Is it here? That might be it. Oh, yes. Let's do like right there. You know what? Let's put this off to the side, and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm out? That's all the concrete I have? I've been building for so long and that's it? I'm such a high level and that's it? All right, well, let's store you. Wait, what? Store you. Yes. Wait, what is it doing? Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, now let's take this. Let's move these guys out of the way. Let's see what else you guys are saying while I'm doing this. Out of the way, and out of the way, and then let's move you in, like right there on a level. I mean, that's not perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect, especially because it might drive Shadow a little bit insane if it's not perfect, and that's kind of fun. Maybe let's do that. Shadow, don't let your brain get broken. Okay, I do need that other piece of concrete. Shoot, let's get it. Okay. Now we can put this one down. There we go. We want this one backwards so that they'll fit nicely. Maybe make them nice and snug. Like that. That feels so much better. I love it. I can see you asking. You're like, what's with the aw yes thing? Who said that? Rajan? Rajan, I have tons of memes set up for voice command, and they just show up automatically if I make mistakes. You guys know one happens all the time. It's when I do this. All right.
All right.
And if I do yes, then sometimes that one will pop up. There's also swiggity swooty. Oh, it didn't do it. Swiggity swooty. Coming for that booty. There's a bunch of them. I don't even know them all. I don't even remember them all. Let's see. What else is there? There's Witness Me, which you guys just saw somebody trigger. Witness Me! That one's actually in the channel redeem rewards for Twitch right now. But you can only do it once per person per stream. Like, you can't do it a bunch. There's this one. What would Himmel do? No, it's not going to come up. What would Himmel do? There we go. And then the last one, I'm probably going to have to trigger by hand. Oh, there's actually a couple more. There's one I'm going to have to trigger by hand because it never, ever works. But let's see if I can get it to work. I'll try it one time. Respect my authority. No, it never works. It never works. Respect my authority. Okay. And then the other one that pretty much always works, let's try it, is gross.
Gross.
Yeah. I love it. Anyway, that's what's going on. There's a ton of memes. Oh my God, you guys posted so much stuff. I'm scrolling back in the chat logs. There's so many things you guys were posting. I missed so much. So we talked to Rarius about how the modded game is going. We talked about Shadow. Rarius says, things went all right, but now I'm zonked. And then says, oh, things are unstable? Yeah, they're unstable. Rajan says, why is it crashing? Well, Rajan, I have about 100 mods installed, and one of them's not playing nice. I mean, Fallout 4 is going to crash on its own without my help. But also, I have about 100 mods, and that means that's going to make it a little more unstable. I think I know which one is causing it to crash, too. It's my save mod that does saved games. If you look in the comments for my save mod, it's called No Sleep Till Bedtime. I don't suggest anybody install it. I have a list of mods on my Discord, and I've excluded this from the list. Do not install No Sleep Till Bedtime. That's the mod I have for saving games, and in survival mode, because you can't normally save in survival mode. And it seems to corrupt the save file as you go, and so the file gets bigger and bigger, bigger, and eventually gets so damn big it takes many minutes just to load the game. So I think that's causing some instability. Shadow says, but that's not where you would want a water tower. There are other people's way of building, and then you have my way of building, which is the right way. Shadow! Sir Puffington says, my game hasn't even been modded, and it still crashes every 2 hours. Jumping Hydra says, I cannot wait to download the mods you use. You know, actually, speaking of that, Jumping Hydra, if you download most of the mods I've got, or all the mods that I've got, it's listed in the Discord. If you grab them all, it's actually pretty stable. I worked a long time to get it to be pretty stable for me. And since I've excluded a couple of the mods I'm using that are buggy, that should make it even more stable, you know? So I think it'll actually be pretty good. Rajan says, what's with awe? Yes. Okay, we showed you guys all the stuff. Shadow says, I am literally cringing watching this. This is like nails on a chalkboard. It's ASMR cringe. Dar says, that's hilarious. I think he was saying that about the memes. Sir Puffington says, when you fill up the settlements with stuff that you built, and the settlers, and the game has to remember, keep track of all that stuff you build and keep track of, what you're doing in the game is a lot, so it just crashes out. Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Absolutely. Although, you guys, I do have to say, I am trying to do one thing in the game. I'll show you. Map. Let's zoom out on this bad boy. Okay, so this is the map of the Fallout explorable area, right? And it can go down a little bit. I can't show the whole thing on screen because I won't zoom out enough. But usually what I do in all my games, including my previous stream with the character we called Murder, my stream with Murder, we tried to get every settlement in the game and build every settlement up. And I think that's part of why it started to crash, was just I had done way too much. In this game, we're going to get a handful of settlements. We're gonna make Oberland be pretty good. We're gonna make Starlight be pretty good. And we're mostly ignoring Red Rocket. We're mostly ignoring Abernathy and Sunshine Tidings, wherever they are. I don't think I even have Abernathy. It's not even on the map right now, is it? Yeah, I've never even been. Never even been over to
Thanks for the follow, Brandon Lop on TikTok.
Thank you, Brandon! So, my thought is for this game, we're going to have very limited settlements. I want the settlements because in my game, it's survival mode. You can't fast travel, but I installed a mod that will let me fast travel to settlements that I have set up people and guards and blah, blah. So I want settlements, but I'm only going to get like a strategic 5 or 6 or 7. I'm not going to get all 35 of them. And we're going to hope that that keeps the game from like, you know, really getting screwed. Let's see what you guys are saying. Shadow says, the PS4 Slim allowed you to build the big PS4 Pro, completely shattered the build limit. PS5 was just the PS version until the next gen update. Darth says, where is your power armor? Lucian says, Pop's got jokes. Shadow says, now you can build a road from one side of the map to the other by stacking up workshops. Sure. Sir Puffington says, jiggly, jiggly, give me the booty. That's totally wrong, Sir Puffington. Shadow says, I'm excited to see how big I can build with the PS6 version with yet another next-gen update. Yes. Then says, honestly, until they allow me to build the entire map of the Commonwealth or 25,000 hours of real time, I will never be happy. Dar says, you are insane, dude. I don't know if you're saying that to me because I'm in such a good mood, or if you're saying that to Shadow because Shadow is so insistent on this game. but thank you, Darth. Jumping Hydra says, yeah, because I play on Xbox, so I hope the mods work for me. Yeah. Sir Puffington says, I think Shadow got like Bob the Builder syndrome or something. Darth says Bob the Builder syndrome is crazy. Thank you for the likes, whoever did that. Oh, we got a list going. Dang. All right. Jumping Hydra at the top. Thank you. Thank you. Sir Puffington says, I mean, how else would you describe it? Yeah. All right, let's see. So first of all, before we do anything else in the game, why did the music stop? What is going on with the music? What, just quit out on me? What's happening? There we go. Let's turn you up a little bit too. Okay. Okay. We've got our water towers that Shadow hates. That fixes the water problem here in the settlement. Let's give a new core.
Do you need me to carry something?
And it's late at night. We should probably hit the sack. And I don't mean in the real world. I mean in the game world. I built myself a little area to sleep right here. This will be a test, guys. Leaving the power armor with the fusion core in, that's bad news. That will definitely cause the power armor to disappear. Maybe. Let's try some water. Let's eat some food before we go to sleep. And then let's see what we can do. Food. Minute noodles. Mole rat chunks. Noodle cup. Properly fed. Good. And, oh, wait. It says I'm sick. Again? What did I do wrong? Lethargy. Didn't I already fix that? Did it lethargy me twice? No, it didn't. Oh, maybe it crashed out before I fixed the lethargy. Okay. Maybe that's what happened. Okay. Okay, we fixed the sickness. We fixed our hunger and thirst. We should be able to sleep now, and it should be just fine. Let's try it. Okay. Thank you for the likes. I saw you doing likes. I appreciate it. Sir Puffington says, I just imagine Shadow as like a Mexican construction worker that always has an onion in his pocket. Wait, is that a reference to something? I'm too naive. I don't know. An onion in your pocket? For eating? Is that... I feel like I'm out of it. And then let's see. Ooh, sky's looking good. What else are you guys saying? Shadow says, would you consider Neck Chand crazy? 25 to 50 on a single art project in India. Edward Lead Scullin, who built Coral Castle over 20 years. I can mention others, but I have to Google their names. No comment, Shadow. Darth says, Fallout 3 was so fun, sleeping and waiting, literally centuries, so I can do a cap glitch in Megaton. Wait, do you mean Fallout 4? Because I don't think Megaton was in Fallout 3, was it? Oh, no, it is. Sorry, Fallout 3's in Megaton, Diamond City's in Fallout 4. Wait, Megaton's in Fallout 3. Diamond City's in Fallout 4. There we go. My words work. Shadow says, Mexican? What does one culture have to do with anything? We are humans, one race. There we go. I'll take it, Shadow. Sir Buffington says, that onion is not for eating, LOL. Okay. Neo says, it says you got 27 viewers right now on Twitch. Holy crap. Well, Neo, it's only because 2 lovely, wonderful people rated me. Oh, you guys. I keep telling you guys, I'm trying to make my videos better and better and better. And I'm trying to learn new things every time I stream. And one of the things that I did on one stream back like 4 days ago is I added a credits. And I've improved it. Let me show it to you guys. Jarvis show credits. Oh, it's working. Look at that. Look at the Raiders. There you go. So who was just saying, wow, you got 27 people? Neo. Yeah. Granny Vats and Rarius both rated. Granny with 14 and Rarius with like 20 something. A lot of people. Yeah, it was really cool. I got rated twice. I've been having a great time, but we have not done a lot in the game world because with this many people watching, the chat is just like going. I can't keep up with chat. Anyway. Nita says, I cannot sleep. I might as well be here. Raria says, wow, wow, wow. Nita says, the credits keep rolling.
Miss 40 Universe has arrived.
Miss 40K! She's here! The queen has arrived. All right. Jarvis, hide credits. Jarvis, please. Jarvis, hide credits. There we go. All right, all right. Miss 40K Universe, it's so exciting to see you. It's been so long. Miss 40K Universe, we're having a great damn day. And I don't remember where you are, but am I right, Miss 40K Universe, that it is like the start of your day now? Is that about right? I'm not 100% sure. But welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. We are in Fallout 4, and today's game is supposed to be prep work for Saturday's game, because on Saturday's game, I'm going to unleash crowd control and let the audience kill me. So I'm trying to get ready. I did a little cooking and a little prep work here, but it wasn't good enough. In fact, I need to get to somewhere that has the chem workbench. Let's do that right now. Let's go up to, let's go all the way to Sanctuary. It has every workbench. Miss 40K Universe says, wow, I made mod? I shoot for the moon and won. Miss 40K, I made you a mod. I made 128 Grazer a mod. I think a couple other people who I had listed as VIPs. A bunch of them I transferred over.
Jefferman on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow on TikTok. All right. That is so great. Darth says Fallout 3 has a glitch. By the way, wait. We should do a shout out. Hold on. I want to just get Miss 40K Universe. Let me see if I can do a shout out to Miss 40K here. Let's see. SO Ms. 40K UNIVERSC. Did I do it right? Unrecognized. Dang. Okay, hold on. SO Ms. 40K Universe. But you don't pronounce it Ms. You pronounce it Miss. It worked. It worked. Okay, great. Okay. That makes me feel so much better. You guys should all check out Miss 40K Universe. Miss 40K Universe is a great streamer, and she's been streaming for a while, kind of about as long as I have, I think, like 5 months, 6 months now, Miss 40K Universe, something like that.
Guts just followed on Twitch.
Hey. Thank you for the follow, Gloom Guts. All right. Gloom Guts says hello or hello. All right. Neo says, heads up, here comes Gloom. Gloom is here. But anyway, you guys should all follow Miss 40K Universe. She's a really good streamer. She's really fun. And she dropped off for a little bit, but I've been hearing, I heard from Life of Chai that she's back streaming again, and I'm kind of excited. So definitely check her out if you can. Miss 40K, you can confirm or deny. Like if you're like, no, I'm not streaming anymore, or if you are streaming anymore, you could totally tell the chat what you think. But let's see what else everybody is saying. Miss 40K says, yeah, I'm streaming today too, before I go on a 2-week vacation. Wait! Really?
Don't let your guard down.
Jumping Hydra 731 just followed on Twitch.
Thank you for the follow on Twitch. But
She's working through the loss in her own way.
I sent a bunch of people to you right before you go on vacation. Okay, so I don't care. Everybody sign up to follow Miss 40K Universe, and then just wait 2 weeks for her to get back. She's cool. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying, and then let me do something in Fallout 4. Sir Puffington says, we need a backflip mod for Fallout 4. I would take it. I would take it. Dar says, I love Warhammer 40K. I got a whole army of custodians. You would like Geek of Fury. We should shout out Geek of Fury too. Wait, let me do that also. Custodes. Am I saying it wrong? Miss 40K, you can beat me up later. Hold on. There you go. Okay, so you should definitely check out Geek of Fury because I believe that he's doing a bunch of that also. So it's good. It's worth it. Check him out. Sir Puffington, I swear to God. Gloom says, Gloom has arrived. Let chaos begin. Gloom had already started. It's already going nuts. I don't know what to tell you. Neo's laughing. Gloom Guts says, bongo fat. I don't even know what it means. Miss 40K says, ha 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 ha. Custodes. I don't play Miss 40K. I don't know. Jumping Hydra says, "No, say be right back," and then come back in 2027 and say, "I'm back." Darth says, "Same thing." Really? I don't know. Miss 40K agrees. Miss 40K, really? I'm like your dad. Hello, my fellow kids. Neo says, come back after the nuclear bombs. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, I need to breathe.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now.
Oh my god. Okay. Gloomgut says, I'm the Chaos Bringer. Lucian Smith says, war never changes, Pops. Sir Buffington says, I bought a 4th of July cart. I think it's drugs, dude. Oh no. Dar says, don't touch them. Miss 40K says, old man took that way out of context, lol. I am so not caught up with the chat, Miss 40K universe. I have no idea anymore. I'm lost. Sir Puffington says, Headache-inducing, cart. I'm so sorry, Sir Puffington. Dar says that is funny. Oh my god. Okay, I'm caught up. I have no idea what is happening. I am so lost. But I'm happy to be here. I'm your local ditz. I don't know what's happening, and I'm happy to be here. Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Oh my god. Okay. Man, Miss 40K Universe, were you saying earlier in chat that you just wrapped up a stream, or were you saying earlier in chat that you were going to do a stream soon? Like you're going to do like one more stream before you go on vacation for 2 weeks? I'm gonna try and get into your chat and watch. Do you know, like, if you're doing another stream, do you know like when you're gonna do that next stream? Because I'm gonna try and watch. Sir Puffington says, "How do I tell if it's legit, bro? You're the expert at this stuff. You have to tell us." This 40K says, "I'm streaming later today, but I don't know when." She says it might be super early your time. Could be. It's 1:40 for me right now. I'm going to go to sleep at 3 a.m. my time, which is about an hour and a half from now. I'll end the stream. And I'll sleep from like 3 to 11 a.m. 11 a.m. my time. So like in 9 hours from now, I'll be back up and free. 9.5 hours from now, 10 hours from now, I'll be back up and free. I assume you'll start streaming way before that. Maybe if I'm lucky, you won't be done though. I'll try to get in on the tail end. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, let's see here. Darth says, he's saying this to Sir Puffington, I'm sure. Darth says, you know, you should just do them and see if they're legit. Darth says, I'm a dare. Jumping Hydra says it's 3:40 for me. All right, you're East Coast with my dad. Excellent, excellent. I was telling everybody, wait, is that East Coast? No, that East Coast would be 4:40, so you're not quite East Coast. You're in the middle of the country. I was telling everybody I'm hoping to stream until 3 a.m. because my dad's on the East Coast and he gets up at 6 a.m. And I thought it would be really funny if he gets up in the morning and sees I'm live streaming while he's getting up. I thought that'd be great. So I'm going to try it. We'll see if it works out. Sir Puffington says, it says California on the label, but I live in Michigan. All right, there we go. Miss 40K says, I'll be streaming in about 9 hours. Oh, Miss 40K, if you're doing 9 hours, I mean, I'll be asleep when you start, but I will totally be up while you're in the middle of it and then finishing it. I'm going to catch you then. Okay. Okay. Dara says, then I don't know, dude. I think that's still to Sir Puffington. Okay. This 40K says that would be funny. Oh, God. Okay. Chat is out of control. I'm finally caught up. Why am I here? I'm here because we're going to do crowd control on Saturday, and I'm scared. And I wanted to build as much stuff as I could before crowd control on Saturday. Because if I can build stuff before then, I can protect myself with, you know, all the stuff you need to protect yourself. You know, like chems and stim packs and medical and blah, blah, blah. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's repair this and equip it. Let's repair this. It's already equipped. Repair this. Repair this. Equip it. Equip it. Okay. Everything is now repaired or close. Oh, not the helmet. I'm going to repair the helmet even though it's still pretty good. We'll do it just to be paranoid. Okay. All right. Armor looking good. Heather.
Hey. I like that outfit. You look amazing.
Oh, Heather, baby girl. We are going to talk. What?
Chewy_S0 up gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Chewy, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Chewy, are you telling us about that in chat? Miss 40K Universe says that would be funny. Maru says less than 1.5 hours. Jumping Hydra says happy 4th of July. Maru is Chewy. So that Chewy that we just saw buying subs for people, that was Maru on YouTube. Thank you so much Maru/Chewy. I appreciate you. Jumping Hydra says, Happy 4th of July. It is. It is now 4th of July. Thank you guys for being here with me on 4th of July. And Darth says, Puffington, you should hold them till Halloween and then give the email out. Not email, give them out. Okay, got it. No, totally don't do that. Totally don't do that.
Can we chat?
Sure.
What's on your mind, Heather?
What's on your mind?
I have a couple of presents for you. And I'm increasing your discount again. I hate charging you, but I need to stay in business. You know, it feels like we've been together forever. Struck gold the day you agreed to travel with me. I love being with you.
Yeah, you've fallen in love with me, aren't you, Heather? Is this how you treat everyone, or are you just putting on the charm for me?
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
Just for you.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, that's all.
That's all.
This girl. Okay. Actually, I do want to talk to her again because I want to get her out of the power armor.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say no to some noodles.
No, that's not what I want. No.
Hey.
Need something?
Yeah. Chat, ask about something else.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Go ahead.
Power
I
armor.
need you to get out of your power armor.
Roger that.
Good. Okay. Let's take that power fusion core out. And let's see if we can actually repair this thing. First of all, let's move the big armor out of the way. Let's put that over there. Let's take you, put you in. And do I have any pieces for you? Oh, I should show you guys this cool thing I got for Fallout 4. I have this mod called Cloud Storage, I think is what it's called. It gives you this little box that is available in all your settlements, and it shares the loot.
Did you run into any?
Marcy was about to say her one kind line of dialogue that she has. She's always very negative, but she has one nice line, and she was about to say it to me before I cut her off by going into the exchange here of all the items with the treasure chest. Winterized. Let's get rid of the non-winterized. Okay.
Put a few down for me.
All right. That was nice, Marcy. That's the one thing you say that's nice. Nothing else you say is nice. Repair, and repair. Okay. Put it on. Do I want to repair the other pieces? Yeah, we're going to repair the other pieces too. Why not? Okay. Great. I'm not going to do much more with that armor. We could make this much stronger right now, but I'm not going to. I'm okay. Let's read some of the chat, and then let's talk about what we're going to do next. Okay. Chat says, Chewy says, Maru is Maruchan ramen. Maruchan ramen? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Any soup-related name or Chewy will do. And then Chewy says, oh, you can romance the mod? Yeah, you can romance her. In fact, it's actually really good. The one thing we tried, and we think it works with, there are various companions you can get from mods. We thought you could do it with this mod. With my previous character, Murder, we had Heather, and we tried this, and it didn't work. So I don't know what companion this works with. But you know how you have this extra ring? Let me show you guys. Here, I have 2 wedding rings. One is the one that I'm wearing, and the other one I got off of my partner back when she got shot and killed, right? And we know that there's a companion you can get that if you put the wedding ring in their inventory and put it on them, they respond. They know what you're doing, and they say, "Oh my God! Like, is this like a proposal? Are we actually gonna marry?" There's a whole dialogue chain you can go through with the companion. I thought it was Heather, and so with my last game with the character we call Murder, I put the ring on her, and I was like waiting for her to like respond, and she didn't respond at all. So it's clearly not her, but there is one downloadable companion you can get that will actually respond to you giving her the ring. I just don't remember who it is. All I have right now is Heather. I don't know who the other mod is, but something works. Anyway, what are you guys saying? We've got tons of people watching. 2 on Kick, which is wild because Kick has nobody ever. So welcome, Kick people. We got 6 on TikTok, 5 on TikTok. It just changed. Bye to whoever just left. We got 28 on Twitch. It's ridiculous. We got 7 on YouTube. Welcome to the 28 on Twitch and the 7 on YouTube. Oh, that's a lot of people. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat, and then I'm going to keep going. Jumping Hydra says, bro, 320 colas is worth getting this emote. Yeah. Splendid Starling does me laughing. Chewy does the raid. Or the rad. And then the lion. Okay, I've caught up. I have caught up. Okay, let me go back to inventory. Do I have anything in here? I put all of my... Okay, I put all the ammo in. Oh my god, I have so much 45. That's gotta go, that's gotta go. That leaves me with 2 cores, that's fine. Do I want to put away any weapons? I don't. Armor, I don't. Food, I don't. Oh no, I do, I do. I want to put away the mutated fern flowers. That's probably all I'm like. Oh no, the Gwyneth Stout too. That's just for charisma later. Okay. We're good. We're good. Oh wait, I'm still overloaded? Dang. Why am I still overloaded? I'm at 130 out of 127. Oh, it's because of this. I have 1,000 rounds. That's why. Okay. Armor weighs in this version of the game when you're in survival. I forgot. Let's get rid of... Oh, let's take that money. We'll take all the monies. Let's get rid of the one thing I want to get rid of, the vegetable starch. And then let's give some of my ammo to my Brotherhood of Steel buddy. Like half of this? Oh, wait, I was right at 600. That's a pretty clean number. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're moving great now. We're going to do one thing on this stream, and it's got to be something nice. I got to do with chems. Oh, I want to work on my weapon too, which is this one, right? Yeah, weapons. We got the never-ending pistol. It's a legendary. We found it on in one of my containers. I apparently picked it up and didn't even realize I had picked it up. But if you guys have been watching the last couple streams that I did of Fallout 4, I kind of got my butt kicked, especially when we were down in the vault rescuing Nick Valentine. There were a couple moments when I was out from cover and I was just exposed, and then the reload animation would happen, and I would have to frantically run back to cover. So I think I really need the never ending, and so we're going to go with it. Let's see. Darth says, how come they are remastering Fallout 3, but not 1 or 2? Well, Darth, I bet you it's for the same reason they did Oblivion, which is they're keeping the base engine, and so the core engine will still be running the game, but then they're using oh no, I can't remember the name. They're using the newer engine whose name I'm totally forgetting, like they did with Oblivion. Oblivion got a new engine upgrade, but just for the visuals, basically. And so they put the two of them alongside each other and run them in tandem. So they can't run a sprite-based game like Fallout 1 and 2 with the newer engine, because they need the original engine there to process the game and to have 3D models as a basis, I think. At least that's what I was told. Darth says, I would rather 1 or 2 remastered way more. Yeah. Sir Puffington says, I don't think Fallout 3 Remaster has been confirmed. is, Sir Puffington, I'll tell you how to find it too. In fact, I might be able to jump out of the game right now and show it to you. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's jump out. Hold on. Let's save. Lock it. And then let's jump to the browser. I'm going to tell you what it is. Fallout 3 Remaster leaked document. Okay, there we go. Original post. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I got it for you, bro. I got you. Hold on. I'm going to put it in chat for you guys to see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's put it in all the chats for everybody who's participating. So here it is on, what is this? Twitch. There it is in chat for Twitch. Here it is in TikTok for TikTok. Here it is in YouTube for YouTube. And here it is in Kick. Okay, so everybody should have a link to what we're talking about. We're talking about the Fallout 3 remaster. And it was the official document for Fallout 3 remaster was leaked in the legal proceedings that happened with Microsoft about 2 years ago. And it's supposed to be out like right now. But you'll notice that Oblivion was supposed to be out like a year ago or something, and it just came out now. So everybody thinks that their schedule is behind by like a year or 18 months even. But that is the schedule. So they got Oblivion on the list for a remaster. They got Fallout 3 on the list for a remaster. They're going for it. I'm kind of excited about it. Darth says, oh, really? I thought I heard something about that. Darth says, not being rude, I thought I did. Chewy says, Fallout 3 remaster before Fallout New Vegas. I see how it is. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's all the Bethesda stuff, right? It's not going to be... Gosh. Who made New Vegas? It was the people who do Outer Worlds. Who's that? Obsidian? Obsidian? Yeah, I think it's Obsidian. I don't think Obsidian has contracted out for the New Vegas remaster. And Bethesda, I don't know if they would. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Sir Buffington says, it was in a legal document? Well, Sir Buffington, you can see it there. That link that I just put into all the chats, that shows it. There's an actual screenshot of it. What it is it's an internal document from Microsoft that was supposed to stay confidential. But a dumb lawyer accidentally included it in the filings for the court case. It was a mistake on the lawyer's behalf. I believe the lawyer got fired for it. However, the rest of that legal team kept representing Microsoft and blah, blah, blah. Once it was in the legal documents, even by accident, it's then visible by the public. Everybody can see court documents, unless they're sealed court documents. So once it was put into the court documents, that's it. So it's not a legal document itself, but it was included in a legal filing. It is an internal Microsoft document that shows what they're intending to release and what years or quarters they're going to release them. But you guys can see for yourselves. They're like a year behind. They're way behind. Okay, let's see. We got to do some stuff, man. Water. Do I have any food left I can eat? I really want to eat some food, and then I want to... Hey, it worked. Okay. Let's find a bed, and then let's make stuff more and get out of here. We'll do this bed. Let's save before we sleep. 8:58 p.m. would be 8:58 a.m. That's 9 a.m. So this would be 8 a.m., 7 a.m. 6 a.m.? We'll do 6 a.m. Let's go. Let's go. Sir Puffington says, that's wild. Sir Puffington says, what's the lawyer's last name? I'm curious. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. That'd be a lot more Googling. I don't think I want to jump out of the game to do more of the Googling. But you could look. Darth says, the old God of War games are getting remastered too. I'm so excited. I played all the old games. And Miss 40K Universe, is that Elmo? What? Are you doing Elmo? Hey, Miss 40K Universe, hype Elmo. Miss 40K Universe, you have to help me now. Now I'm feeling self-conscious. I'm thinking about custodes or custodies, or whatever it is. Would you do a rhymes with in the chat, since I can't talk to you voice to voice? What does it rhyme with? Like, it could be, if it's custodes, it rhymes with toads, right? If it's custodies, it rhymes with, I don't know, hoagies? I don't know. It rhymes with something, right? Tell me which one it is. The second, custodies. Oh, it's custodies. Okay. All right. Custodies. Okay, I'm gonna still pronounce it wrong, but thank you. I'm just realizing I'm gonna suck at this for a long time. But I appreciate you, thank you. Chewie says, cracked Elmo, I love it. Caden says, hello, Caden on YouTube. Welcome, Caden. Darth says, I got God of War 3, but not the remastered one. And then Caden says, what faction are you siding with? Caden, I guess Minutemen, only because I've been hanging out with them. I don't know. Not the Railroad, though, I don't think. I haven't even found them, and I'm level 30. I'm not even trying for the Railroad. I mean, I guess I've done a little bit with Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. It's a new day. Can I build any chems so I don't die when you guys beat me up? Oh, I have a rally cry gun. Oh, forgot about that. No, I don't have a rally cry gun. I need to get one. Okay. Oh, I could do refreshing beverages. I could do a lot of them. And I could do Radaway. I shouldn't do that. I've got plenty of Radaway. I could do antibiotics. We could do stim packs. I don't care about Skeeto spit. I'm not making any Skeeto spit. Oh, all right. Here we go. Now we're talking. This is the good stuff. Okay, we can do buff tats to an extreme degree. Look at all the buff tats we could make. That's crazy good. We'll take a handful of buff tats. Good. Great mentats. We can do a few. We'll take a little bit. Good. Berry mentats. We can do a few. We'll take a few of those. Do I want to do another? I don't. We could make plain jet. Yes, please. Yes, please. Mentats, we could do a few. Yes. Psycho, we could do a handful. I gotta be careful there. I'm running out. We could do Ultra Jet. Yes. We want Ultra Jet. All the Ultra Jet. Okay. And our last shot is Overdrive. Okay, that's plenty. Okay. I don't have a lot of healing yet, but I did get a lot of chems. Let's go back to healing. Can I do any more stims? No, I need blood packs. Shoot. I am out of stuff to build. Let's talk to Trashcan Carla and we will buy up all her loot. In fact, let's do the thing that I wanted to do for a while now. Let's use my Brotherhood of Steel buddy to grab the soda, or not the soda, the Gwyneth Stout. And then let's charisma me up. Let's do Great Mentats for charisma, the Stout for more charisma, then some water. And we're going to buy...
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Yes?
Let's buy all the loot.
It's about
Hey,
time
Carla,
the Commonwealth
need
had
to pick
someone who
something
could
up?
stand up to those super
It's
mutants.
pretty long from here.
Okay, let's barter.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Yeah,
Oh, she looked cute
sure.
though. She looked cute right now. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my God, you guys posted tons of comments while I was doing that. I only looked away for seconds. Damn, you guys are fast. Kaden said, what faction are you siding with? Mothman says, hey y'all, happy 4th of July. Yes, happy 4th of July, right back at you. Sir Puffington says, I never got to play the original. You're talking about God of War, right? God of War 3 or God of War the original? Is there like, you're talking about like God of War 1? Darth says, I've beat 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and prequel. Sir Puffington says, happy 4th, right back at you, Mothman. Richard says, don't look now, but another settlement needs your help. It does, and it's not gonna get it. Mothman says, thanks, Sir Puffington. Caden says, there's a settlement that needs your help, General. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Preston Garvey every day. Sir Puffington says, join the Raiders, and Preston stops jerking you around the settlements for good. Splendid Starling says, in the spirit of conversion, you presumably know the trick to conveyor belt, those unused baseballs, pool balls, etc., in their elemental components rather than weighing you down needlessly. You presumably know the trick to conveyor belt those unused baseballs, pool balls into their elemental components rather than weighing you down. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, Splendid Starling. I mean, I do know you can just throw stuff on the ground and scrap it. You can do that. And I know I have some manufacturing stuff I can do where I can throw things into manufacturing and it'll just scrap it as well. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. You might have seen Splendid Starling. I have a little box following me around. It kind of has almost unlimited carrying capacity. In fact, it's right there behind Trash Can Carla. You can kind of see it. So I don't usually worry about carrying limits, usually. Darth says, isn't Jones Soda making Nuka-Cola? They made a Quantum, right? There's a Quantum that's out right now. The blue one, yeah. Puffington says, oh no, she did not look cute. Really? You don't think my girl is cute? Dang, we have such different tastes for Puffington. I think she looks really cute. Her skin's still a little bit too like orange, like bright neon orange. I've got to like tone down her like tan a little bit or something because she looks kind of glowing like an actual orange you would eat. But other than her skin being a little bit off, I think she looks great. Mothman says they're making a Nuka Quantum, I think. Yeah, that's what I think too. Darth says, I feel like this should be talked about more for some reason. The sodas? Kaden says, I just subscribed, by the way. This is good content. Thank you, Kaden. Darth says, oh, I don't think it's even released in Canada yet. Really? Okay. You could still buy it on Amazon and have it shipped, right? Am I wrong? That might be a thing you could do. I don't know. Splendid Starling says, I was worried it was slowing you down. It may have been the reason for Murder's game glitching. Oh, I see what you're saying. Splendid, you know what? You might actually be right. That might be a splendid comment, actually, to be honest with you. You might be living up to your name. It's something I should look into. I'm gonna look into it off stream, but that's actually not a bad point. I might look at that. Neo says, I'm still here, but I'm just hanging out and working on stuff right now. Thank you, Neo. Thank you for the eyes on the show. Sir Puffington says, I thought you were talking about the vendor dude. Darth says, the Nuka-Cola. Me and my friends were talking about it a week back. Okay. Now that we've done this, let's get back into the game. And let's see what we can buy here from Trash Can Carla. I've got a bunch of caps burning a hole in my pocket. And she doesn't sell good stuff, but I just used up a ton of goodies. I'm going to take her Addictol, her antibiotics. I'll take another beer. I'll take the blood packs. That'll let me craft something. Don't need any of that. I'm taking all her stems. All her stems. And her tarberry. Not the vodka. You know what? We'll take a bunch of stuff here too, because I was just trying to build, and you guys saw it. It was the bag of cement I needed. I was trying to build. It was driving Shadow crazy that I could not put things down on cement foundations. Sorry, Shadow. But okay. Here's the cement. We'll take it. We'll take all the cement we can get and the fertilizer. We'll take anything with a magnifying glass next to it. Give me the magnifying glass loot. Good. Good. And Wonder Glue, Turpentine, Telephone. That's everything, right? What about, we'll take the dinner tray because it's aluminum. I don't think there's anything else here aluminum. Oh no, that's aluminum. We'll take the rocket ship. I apparently haven't marked the rocket ship. Or, I haven't marked the aluminum. I haven't marked aluminum to show up with a magnifying glass, but I should. You guys, I don't usually buy shipments when I'm this poor in the game, but I think I'm going to do it today. Shipment of screws, shipment of oil, shipment of circuitry even? I want that one? I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I marked it. I said I wanted it. I'm getting it. I'm taking all the 10 millimeter. And you know what? I might take the 556. I don't have a 556 I want to use right now, but I might want to use it in the future. So let's take that. And we are going to get a little bit of my money back right now. I'm going to go to my box that's behind Trash Can Carla. I'm going to pull out all the used up fusion cores, and then I'm going to sell those to her too. Let's do that. Give me the used up fusion cores. There's a bunch of them. Okay. And I don't use missiles, so let's take those and sell them. I don't use shotguns. Let's take those and sell them. We'll keep everything else here, though. That all looks good. Okay. Let's do it! Fusion's gotta go. Missiles gotta go. Shotguns gotta go. And so I got back 1,000. I got back 1,000. That's not terrible. And let's go into miscellaneous and sort by value because I want to sell some of this too. Oh, we're going to get a ton of our money back. Look at this. I've never sold magazines. I know a lot of you guys like to keep the magazines and put them on magazine racks to display, but I don't display them. I don't care about them. So go, 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 go. All the pre-war money's got to go. Stingwing Barb can go. Some of the bobby pins can go. I don't want all of them to go, but we'll get rid of a few of them. Burnt mags can go. Holders can go. And that's it. All right. We took back a pile of our money. Feels good. Feels real good. Let's dump all of our loot in here, and then let's talk about what you guys are saying in the chat. You guys are chatting way too fast again tonight. It's a good problem to have, right? It means there's a bunch of people hanging out and everybody's talking, and that's kind of nice. But I have to adapt to, like, I'm used to having like 5 people watching, and the chat goes slow enough that I can like meander through the game and I read comments at my leisure. I'm not used to having to read them like pay attention. It's a new thing for me. Okay. All right, that's all good. Dump the junk. And don't dump any of that. Okay. Oh no, what happened? Did I just crash it? Oh, I think it did just crash. That's sad.
Wavy Cloaks just followed on Twitch.
It was Wavy Cloaks! Wavy Cloaks did it. That's what it was. That's what it was. Wavy Cloaks shows up, and Wavy Cloaks does a follow on Twitch, and the follow is so damn powerful that it makes my whole game explode. Wavy Cloaks, thank you for the follow. Wavy Cloaks says, oops, LOL. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's continue with Cherry. Oh my god. Okay, I missed a bunch of comments. Let me get back in the game. I'm not going to do the same thing I was doing. It looks like it saved right when I woke up. And I had done a bunch of stuff here to, you know, I was building stuff and working on stuff and dumping stuff into the workshop and blah, 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 and dealing with Trash Can Carla, who's not even here now. Oh, but here she comes. I don't want to repeat all of that. I'll repeat that off stream. So instead, we're going to do something different and fun. Let's save the game. Let me block it for a moment. Let's go back into your chats and see what you guys were saying. Oh, I'm going way back. You guys posted a ton. Let's see. Sir Puffington says, not her Tarberry. I don't even know what that was about anymore. That was from 10 minutes ago. Darth says, what are you talking about, bro? I don't even know. It's too late now. It's way too late. Caden says, do you play Fallout New Vegas? It's my personal favorite of the series. I have played it in the past. I played it when it came out initially, but I don't have a stream for it right now. I'm streaming Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Baldur's Gate 3. Those are the 3 games I'm currently streaming. And on Saturday afternoon Pacific time or California time, I will be streaming Fallout 4 again. So I don't have a normal regular schedule, but if you want to see me streaming again, it would be Saturday would be your best bet. Saturday afternoon Pacific time. Let's see. Mothman says, I did a run of Fallout 4 as Mr. Freeze, and I found it ironic that Nora is the name of the wife of the main character. Because Mr. Freeze's wife is Nora? I don't actually know Mr. Freeze's wife. Darth says, oh yeah, and her tomb is an icebox. Yeah, now that part I got. Okay. I got that reference. Okay. Mothman says, in New Vegas, I did playthroughs as Marty Robbins, Kurt Cobain, Elvis, Mike Tyson, and I'm going to do Johnny Cash, which will probably be like the Marty Robbins playthrough. Caden says, Ave, true to Caesar. Kaiser, I guess is how they say it in Fallout New Vegas, Kaiser. Darth says, do Keanu Reeves. I do have Keanu here in the chat, but he only pops up when certain people post. If a special VIP posts in chat, Keanu will announce them. Unfortunately, all my special people are already in the chat and were already announced a while ago. Mothman says, you know what? I'll postpone cash for Keanu Reeves. Oh, you guys are not even talking about my Keanu Reeves. You're talking about telling him to do a Keanu Reeves playthrough. Yeah, that would be good. That would be great. Splendid Starling does me laughing. Lucian does I'm just chilling, playing Fallout 4, dog. And then the goat says, hey, it's Landon's cousin. All right. Lucian and Landon. Excellent. And Y is giving me 111 likes. 111. Thank you so much. Wow, we got a lot of people watching. Hey, I'll pop it up for you guys to see too. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys on stream what's going on. Where's the stuff? You guys have so much stuff in my OBS now. It's hard for me to see everything, but here, there we go. Did that work? Did that pop up the numbers? They popped up and vanished. Oh, there they go. There you go. So you guys can see all the places we're streaming to and the numbers for them. It's kind of surprising. It's actually a lot of people, but I hope you guys are having a great night. For me, it's about probably 2 a.m. Yeah, it's about 2:18 a.m. on California's coast. And I'm having a great night doing Fallout 4. We've hardly done anything because the chat has been popping off. So basically this is almost a just chatting stream. We're just whipping through comments. And every now and then I try to sneak in 5 seconds of gameplay. Let's turn off the numbers again. Kabam! And then let's get back into the game and let's do stuff. Let's see. Caden says, if you do it in Fallout 4, don't let them kill dog meat. Y says, hello. Hello, Y. Darth says, yeah. Mothman says, it won't be the true John Wick experience. And Mothman says,
Yes?
dude, you can't let them kill dog meat. Mothman says, maybe I'll play as Johnny Silverhand.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Okay. Darth says, yeah, do that.
I lost my big brother when I was 8. If I could find the Chapel of Resurrection, I could bring him back. And he'd never let Dad drink again.
Oh, Pumpkin, you are always sad. You're so sweet. I wish we could fix you. You are such a sweetheart. If you guys don't know Pumpkin, she comes with Settlers of the Commonwealth. And she's just an NPC you can get that'll be in one of your settlements. And she is excruciatingly nervous and skittish. And she just pops off a one-liner every now and then when you walk by her. She just has like a little radiant dialogue area that she'll just say a thing every now and then. And one of the other things I know about her is that she loves the holotapes that we can get in the game, like Grognak the Barbarian and all those holotapes. She loves them. And she was just making a reference to one of them, the Shrine of Resurrection. Her family got super screwed up, and she's totally skittish because of it. It's basically something awful happened to her in the Fallout universe, and she never really says exactly what it was, but she did just mention that her brother died. So I don't know exactly what happened to her that was awful, but it was bad. And Darth says, Pumpkin looks like a mutant pumpkin walking. I mean, she's definitely wearing some of the worst clothing items in the game, but you can change her dress, but I just haven't yet. Miss 40K Universe says, what do you like so much about Fallout, if I may ask? Oh, I will tell you. Let me answer Dysart first, though, because I can give him his answer while I answer you, Miss 40K. So Dysart asks, how many mods are you running? I have a perfect answer for you. Jarvis show mods. There we go. Okay. So you can jump into the Discord if you want to see the full list. It's up on screen for you to try that out if you want. And for Miss 40K, I like a bunch of things about it. For Fallout 3 and New Vegas, the dialogue system was better. And I really love the dialogue. I love the role play. In the Fallout 3 stream that I've been doing for the last week, I was maxing my speech skill out to try to get all the cool dialogue options. I had a fun time doing it. I loved it. I love role play. I also love running and gunning. I love it. I love to do a little bit of shooting. It's fun to me. I like fighting all the monsters and everything. It seems like a really good time. But I'll tell you what else I really, really like, Miss 40K Universe. I like that the game is mellow enough that I can stand here like this and talk to you guys and I don't lose. You know what I mean? Like if I play Marvel Rivals and I stand like this in the game, everybody will yell at me. I'm in severe trouble. Like this is not okay. But here in this game, people be chilling, you know? we got our little postman there just walking his beat. He's just doing his thing. We've got Trash Can Carla here by the bell. She's just waiting for me to buy stuff. You know, everybody's just hanging out. It's fine. I like that. I really like a bunch of the gaming systems that are built into it. So like in 4, you get this building system where you can build stuff and you can put down all sorts of crazy things. But also I added mods so that I could build more than just the normal stuff. So I can put down a bunch of just like ridiculous options, various things that I think I might want to build out, shacks, all sorts of stuff, you know. And then I better not build this one though. I'll use up all my concrete. I'll be sad. We can throw that one down though. So I can build stuff like this, right? Like it just takes an instant. And so we can build out whole settlements and you can populate them with all sorts of stuff. I love going into each like area and grabbing loot and gear to put into it, like decorations. I like going in here and I like doing things like, you know, like with the comics, like comics for walls. We'll grab like hot rodder. You can throw like a hot rodder up on the wall, and it doesn't look very impressive like this because it's so tiny. It just looks like a piece of paper on the wall, like a little flyer. But I added a mod and it will let you make it way, way, way bigger. Let's try it. Now that's pulling it forward and backward. What about scale set to 90? 100? There we go. There we go. So you can end up with giant posters on the walls. You can put down tables, drinks, food. You can put together little areas for people to relax and hang out. If you like The Sims, this is like a crappy version of The Sims, I guess you could say. People will actually hang out here. You can see them doing it right now. There's Marcy. She's working on a store, the barber chair. People will sit here at the fire and actually cook and stuff. I like all this stuff that you can do in the game world. There is kind of like settlement defense. It's not happening very much in my game right now, but as the game progresses, it'll get worse and worse. Pretty soon we'll get raided by super mutants and then synths and so on, and we'll have to build up each settler, give them guns, make sure they can defend the settlement. I'll have to put down more turrets like you see here. But to be fair, Miss 40K, a lot of this is mellow. Like, I can go almost at my own pace. The game does have some urgency, so every now and then off stream, if I'm not going fast enough in the game, I have to do things off stream to try to catch up and make sure that the game is okay. But for the most part, you can stand around and talk to chat and build out as you're talking, and it's fine. Let's scrap this now that I built it. I want my loot back. Clamped items were stored on the workbench. Okay, great. So I love that kind of stuff. Anyway, God, you guys said a ton of stuff while I was talking to Miss 40K Universe. This chat pops off way too fast. Where's Miss 40K Universe? She said, what do you like about Fallout? There she is. I scrolled back in chat. Darth says, Pumpkin looks like... Okay, we read what Darth said about Pumpkin. And then Landon says, what's up? It's Landon. Hello, Landon. Welcome, welcome. We have a Landon cousin or something here as well, Landon. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Where is that? The goat. The goat is here. Yeah. Okay, so we got a Landon and a Landon cousin. Mothman says, I love Fallout 3, but I think mechanically New Vegas is better. And in 4, I massacred the assault rifle, and I'm still not happy about it. Darth says, why? Moth says, because the assault rifle in 3 is perfect, and in 4 it's chunky for no reason. Yeah. Somebody was telling me in chat, it's actually modeled after a real gun, a water-cooled gun, which is why it's got this big, thick barrel. It's supposed to be a water-cooled gun. I don't know anything about that, you guys. I don't know guns. I don't know the truth of anything in that regard. But someone was mentioning it in my very last chat stream, so it's kind of interesting. Darth says, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The assault rifle sucks in this game. It does. However, I gotta say, you guys, the assault rifle sucks in terms of how it looks. It does not suck in terms of feel. It feels really good to fire the assault rifle in this game. It's very deadly. It's very effective. It does not have a lot of kick. It's actually pretty good. Mothman says, dang, I misspelled assault twice. Excellent. I probably didn't even notice. Darth says, it's because I'm fast. Okay, that's the second time. Mothman says, I feel if they wanted chunky weapons for power armor, they should have had heavy assault rifles or laser rifles. Yeah, that would have been great. Darth says, exactly. The assault rifle was thrown in the dumpster in this game. Sir Puffington says, water-cooled guns sound weird and impractical. Apparently it's a real gun in the real world that they modeled it after. But you might be right, Sir Puffington. It might be a terrible gun in the real world. I have no idea. I wish I could remember. We could go back to the previous video and look through the chat until we find the guy. They actually named it. They told me what the name of it was, but I don't remember now. Mothman says, I think it's based off of the Lewis barrel, but they made it chunky for the power armor, but they could have done better. Yeah, they certainly could have done better. I'll agree with that. Darth says, Puffington, if you like God of War, I'm playing it on my channel. And now we caught up to chat. So I want to do one thing before this chat is over, before the stream is over. Let me see. We have repaired the armor, so I could get into power armor. Let's do that. Puffington says, Lewis gun? Question mark. Let's put Heather.
Hey. What's up?
Let's get Heather to walk over here. Come on, Heather. Come out.
Damn it. I'm stuck on something.
Heather, you're not stuck. Come on, girl.
On it.
Girl, what are you doing?
There's something in my way.
There's nothing in your way. You are right here at the opening. Come on, Heather.
No problem.
There you go, sweetheart. Okay. Now, go in this power armor.
Ugh, I'm stuck.
Again? Are you sure? Heather. Oh my goodness, Heather. You make me so sad. Oh, she's just sitting down. She gave up. Okay. We'll bring it to her. Right out in the open. No way to be stuck on it, Heather. You can do it. I believe in you. Is she going to it? No, she's just running toward me. Okay.
Hold up a sec.
Got it.
Go. Do it, Heather.
Yeah?
You guys, do you see this keychain on her right there? Oh, it just vanished. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Nothing like power armor.
I should make her come out of the power armor so you can see her little keychain again, but I'm not gonna. She has a little Nuka Quantum keychain that's on her back. And it glows in the dark. And there is that keychain in real life. And you can buy it. And there is a TikTok store that is selling it. And I'm a TikTok affiliate. And so I'm allowed to sell and get commissions on TikTok, right? And so I looked into that because I thought it was so cool. And what I thought I wanted to do was put together a video with Heather showing her carrying the little blue Nuka Quantum keychain that she's got. And then I wanted to talk to you guys in chat and be like, you guys should buy this thing because I'll get a little percentage. I get like a quarter each time you guys buy one. And so I wanted to send people in to buy this item, right? I thought it would be a really cool thing because I don't want to do affiliate stuff or like selling stuff if it doesn't have something to do with Fallout, right? It should relate to what we all like. So it's like I try to do that. But the affiliate rules on TikTok were brutal. It has to be like first of all, I have to buy the keychain myself. I have to have it in hand. And then my video has to be with me holding it up to you guys on screen, on camera, and going, this is the keychain. Would you like to buy this? And I was like, but I want to play in Fallout and talk about it. And they were like, nope. If you want to be an affiliate and you want to sell it, you have to get it in real life. You have to feature it on your channel in like a short. And you have to basically like the video has to be about the thing you're selling. And I was like, dang, that's wild. I would just like to put it like at the end of my videos and just be like, this is sponsored by so-and-so or something, you know? But they wouldn't let me do it. I was kind of bummed. Anyway, let's see. You guys are chatting up a ton. I've missed a bunch of chat. I'm not even going to worry about all that stuff. We're going to just go right into a thing. Let's see. What's the thing we're going to do? Give me my gun. Okay. Which gun is this? Okay. Overseer's Guardian. You also have the Spray and Pray. And the Never Ending. which I wanted to fix up and I didn't. That's okay, I'll fix it up off stream. Let's go with Overseer's Guardian for now. Okay. Let's try this. Journal. We could go to Valentine. We could hear from Valentine about our missing kid. I'm not gonna. Help Curie to find someone who can help her. Nope. Nuka family. Nope. Cambridge police station with Brotherhood of Steel. Nope. Water treatment plant. Maybe. Piper. Nope. Freedom Trail. Nope. That's the railroad. Vault Tech. Nope. Diamond City Blues. Murawski's Chems Lab. Nope. Left Field. Nope. We're not doing any of this stuff. Special Delivery. Nope. First Step. Ooh, we might do this one. We were just joking around about the fact that Preston gives us too many quests. I might actually do Preston's quest, though. That's ridiculous, but I might do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right now, let's talk to the settlers at Greentop. Show me. They are right there. I am right there. I'm just going to run diagonally up. I don't even have any of the settlements on the way. Okay, we'll just go for it. We'll just do some murder all along the way. Let's go to Greentop and we'll just kill our way there as needed. Okay. Session 7 is here. That's probably not supposed to be 7. I think that's a face, right? It's a session with a face. But anyway. Overseer's Guardian, broken as fuck. MC says, what have I missed? Miguel, this stream is hours long. We just started our first mission. You've missed nothing. I just spent a ton of hours talking to chat. I didn't even do anything.
What the?
Did you guys kill... Really? What the heck? Look at all these Rust Devils. No, that's bad. You guys suck. Let's do another guy right in the head. Crit. Yeah. Yeah.
Continued hostilities is not advised.
Ooh, it's got some pull to it. That's interesting. No. I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm sure some of you guys who have been playing for a long time knew this. But if you're a beginner at Fallout 4, you can actually peer out from beside a tree. It's kind of neat. You just click on the right mouse button and you keep cover and you just peek out. It's kind of cool. Okay. I did not expect to see Rust Devils here. But sure. Sure. We'll take some of their loot. I don't know that I want it. I'll take the wraparound goggles. I usually take everything, but I think we're already doing fine for gear. I don't think we need more. Let's see. We'll take their wraparound goggles. We'll take all of that. Nothing there? Okay. Let's see. Miguel says, I was gone and now we're just starting a quest. Yes, exactly, MC. That's exactly right. Well, I can't wait. Okay. We'll come back. Just wait when the Third World War starts. Mothman says, we talk too much. Darth says, blah, blah. MC says, I don't know. People can play Fallout on PC. Feels like it's hard that way. You don't know how people can play on PC. It's actually easier for me. I'm not that great with a controller, you know? It's just not my thing.
Something nearby. Identity unknown.
Where'd they go? Hey, buddy! Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, there's more. Yeah. There's more. Where are they? There's a raider over here. Let's see if we're high enough level to just bum rush these guys. Or do they just totally kill me? Yeah, I think they're too low level for me now. Yeah. They're not the challenge. All right. Well, do I want any? I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. Let's see what they have. Knuckles. Welding goggles we'll take. All right. Take the bottles. Mole rat chunks. Well, I guess we can take the 38. I think we're going to leave most of that behind, actually. Let's keep going toward our target. Ooh, but let's get all this. Silt bean is good. It does something, I don't remember what. But you use it to cook up a chem. Do you guys know in chat what chem it is? I don't know, but I just remember always get it. Always get it. Mothman says, I think they play on PC because of the better modding. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm also better with a keyboard and mouse. MC says, I play on PS4 and 5.
It's good. Perhaps they are friendly.
Oh, I think I just got Grim Reaper. Thank you.
Your enemies have been dispatched.
Thank you, Curie. Let's see. Shy Guy, Mike86 says, oh, another Fallout player. Hello. Hello, Shy Guy. Shy Guy, I have no idea how long ago you posted that comment because the chat has been going off and I stopped trying to read all the comments because I could not keep up. And I kept losing context. I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. So you could have posted that comment 5 seconds ago or 5 minutes ago.
Thanks for the follow, Shy Guy Mike on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow. All right. Let's see. Darth says, anyone hyped for Spaceballs 2? And Mothman says, how you feel about Helldivers coming to Xbox? Oh, that's definitely for the chat. That's not for me. You guys are fighting up there. Do I care? Oh, the Mole Rats won? The Mole Rats are kicking the Raiders' butts. That's so funny. All right, let's go say hi. You guys are losing to Mole Rats? Okay. Okay, somebody I have to tell you guys.
I wonder if we can talk to aliens using that big satellite dish.
Somebody triggered the Stream Elements Fallout facts. And I have to give you guys a warning, which some of you totally know, and it's fine, but I have to tell you guys. The Fallout facts are generated by an AI who knows all the stuff that you could think about Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100 million. However, just like other AI, it will very often hallucinate and will make up facts that sound reasonable but are not actually true. So whenever my AI gives you a Fallout fact, if you type ! Fallout facts in chat, you're going to get a fact from my little AI bot. But you need to know it might be lying to you. It may not be a real fact. Let's see what it said this time. What did it do? Let's see if this is true. Stream Elements AI bot says, did you know that Fallout 4 has over 111,000 lines of dialogue? That's like chatting your ear off forever. You guys, I don't know that that's true. I mean, I guess it could be. I haven't investigated. I'm not sure. Who knows? It could be complete BS. MC says it's a sad way to go. Taken out by a mole rat. Yeah, it is sad. Kind of funny, though. I'm happy to just take their gear for falling over after a mole rat got to them. Mothman says, I think we need another Western Fallout. We need to have a map that's big enough for horses. Like horse riding for travel. Yeah, I do have a motorcycle in this game for travel. There are mods you can get that will give you things like motorcycles, so that's nice. It's not a horse though. Sir Puffington says, dude, Fallout Mexico. I would love it. I would love it. MC says, to be honest, I don't mind, as long as it's Fallout related. Lucian says, hey Pops, what time is it for you? It should be about 3 a.m. Not quite. It's 2:45 a.m. Mothman says, that would go so good. Imagine learning more about Raoul from New Vegas. MC says, it's true, I looked it up. Wait, really? The 111,000 words of dialogue is true? Damn, okay. All right, that's great. Not bad. Darth says, Fallout Florida man crawls out of vault and destroys Enclave base. Fallout Florida. Man crawls out of vault and destroys Enclave base. Now I'm reading it correctly. There we go. Okay. You know what I'd really like? And they've avowed they will never do it. They didn't say it to me directly, but they might as well have. I want Fallout Australia. I want all the crazy snakes and spiders and monsters and animals and creatures. I want all the creatures that are in Australia, all the poisonous little monsters, everything. I want them mutated like crazy, and I want to be there, and I want to have fun in Fallout Australia. And I not only want it because of all the crazy animals that could mutate and turn into like scary, scary stuff, but also I want it because my hope would be it's untouched by the United States. Meaning there's no Brotherhood of Steel, no Minutemen, no Institute, no factions of any kind. The whole thing is utterly new. I want that. And I want them to do it right. Like, I want them to make it scary. I want to be in the world and be freaked out that I'm gonna get murdered by creepy monsters that I never even thought I could ever dream up. I want to be worried. Like, if Fallout 5 was in Australia and I was just scared for my life the entire time, man, that would be great. That would be so cool. Like, just like almost a little bit like survival mode in Fallout 4, where you're just kind of like desperate, you know what I mean? You're just like, how do I live through this? I want that. I think it would be so fun. Darth says, you guys don't even know what you're doing. Mothman, Fallout Alaska. Mothman, see more about what happens to Anchorage. Darth says, Fallout Canada. Lucian says, cheese. Darth says, Fallout Europe would be so fun. Yes. Absolutely. I would love it. Mothman says, I feel like our country might be odd because of how hyper-American patriotism there is, which I love personally, but still. Sir Puffington says, Fallout Michigan would be hard. Fallout Michigan could be brutal. You could make that a nightmare of a game if you really wanted to. If you wanted to be like, here's a Fallout for the hardcore enthusiasts who know all the systems and think they're really good at the game. Here's Fallout Michigan. It will kick your ass. Splendid Starling says, no factions? Have you not seen Mad Max? No. I mean, they're Splendid. No, you're totally right. There would be factions, but what I mean is none of the ones that are already invented, right? Like, I don't want to see Brotherhood of Steel again. I'm done with them. I don't want to see the Institute again. I'm done with them. All these factions, even the Hubologists, all the like minor factions, like, God, what was it? The Lions? I can't remember. They weren't called Lions, but they're some of the groups from like 1, 2, and 3 in New Vegas. Like, there were a bunch of factions in there. I'm thinking of the Elvis impersonator faction. You know which one I'm talking about in New Vegas? Those guys, like, there are tons of little factions that gave us jobs and quests and had stuff we could do in the games. When we go to Fallout Australia, my challenge to Bethesda is rely on nothing you've done before. Like, I want to see you be creative and completely invent everything over again from nothing. Give us a Fallout that feels like Fallout, but is so utterly new of an invention that everybody celebrates it. You know what I mean? Just everybody's just like, holy cow, I have never played anything like this before. It's Fallout in a totally new way, and I love it. New monsters, new factions, new rules, new systems. I just want it to be awesome. Don't think I'll get it, but I want it. Mothman says Fallout Detroit. Sir Puffington says, but Detroit right now is Fallout Detroit. Darth says the map is just full of ghouls in Detroit. Mothman says true. MC says Cazadors should be brought back. Yeah, there's a mod to get him in 4. You can get him back in 4 if you use this mod. In fact, someone who rated me earlier tonight, Granny Vats, she uses the mod. It's called like Monster Mayhem or something like that. I don't remember. Granny Vats long ago went to bed, so she's not in the stream anymore. I don't think we can ask her what that mod was that she installed, but she's got him in her game, yeah. Mothman says Fallout Tactics, the Brotherhood, used Humvees and other cars and trucks. Then their airship crash landed in Chicago. Darth says the Fallout TV show game. You want a game based off of the TV show? Like using it featuring the same characters and stuff? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't mind having a game where we see all those characters in the world as NPCs we could interact with. That would be really fun. Like a little trip down memory lane. It'd be especially cool if you could do that after the seasons wrap up. So who knows how long Fallout TV show will last for. 2 seasons, 10 seasons, don't know. But whenever the final season airs, it'd be really cool to have a Fallout game that is right on its tail. And you're right back in the TV show realm with all the TV show characters. I think that would be very interesting. Woohoo! Let's go! Okay. I am nowhere near where I'm supposed to be, but I've just been goofing off and having fun, so oh well. I hope you guys are having a good night, my guys. I hope everything's going fine with you guys. This has been an extremely fun but very chaotic and difficult stream. Not because you guys, chat is freaking awesome, but as you guys know, oh my god, am I right here with Boomer? Shoot. I'm right on top of Boomer. Boomer gonna kill me. But what I was gonna say is I've been trying to stream for hours and hours, and I had to actually cancel my stream a few hours ago because it was so bad. It was so messed up. It was stuttery. My audio kept cutting out. I think we're doing better now, but still, I'm glad you guys hung out. I'm glad you guys are with me. It's been a challenge to make it work today. Okay, let's eat. Okay, there we go. Now we're fed. What do I want to do about this? If we role play what I'm looking at fairly, I should just dumbly stumble into it and be immediately nuked and let my character die. Because, to be fair, I have no indication there's someone with a nuke here. I shouldn't know that there's someone with a nuke here. And so, as I walk into it, I should just let myself get killed. Let's save the game. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I am in combat again.
Ooh! Ooh! Wait! Wait, did we actually win? On the first try? Really? I jumped over a nuke And that means we won? Okay. We'll take the victories where we can get them.
There we go.
+5 damage at night. We'll take it. Okay. Oh, we have unlocked the settlement. This isn't even the one that I wanted. Let's close that. Let's take all the loot. And let's gather up all the loot from this guy. We are not going to do this settlement at all, if I can help it. Now, it might end up being a quest, so I might end up having to do something with the settlement. But pretty much we're just going to leave it empty. If we can. Wait, is this going to attack me? Does it just not know I'm here? What's it doing? Hello, buddy. Are you friendly even though you're red? Well, like once I take over the settlement, are you mine?
Stay back. Another day, another dead fucking raider.
Actually, that was just a turret, but thank you, Heather. Let's see here. Mothman says, run in head first. I did. Darth says, yeah, just run in. I did. It worked. Wow. I didn't mean to, but I mean, I'm happy that everything worked out. That's kind of wild. Blast radius, power relay coil. Let's keep going to our destination after we dump some gear in the box. 10mm, Fat Man, light pistol, combat rifle, keep the spray and pray. And let's see how we're doing on ammo. Am I, like, is my ammo ruined? Am I out? We're not going to put any junk in this settlement. We're going to save it for the other settlement. I don't want to do anything with this settlement if I can avoid it. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. All right, we're a little light on our feet now. That's exactly what we want. Everything seems good. You guys are chatting away. I'm going to let you guys chat. You guys are talking about stuff. You're talking about Space Marines too? Go, go, go. Keep it going. Let's see. Lucian says, bro, how much strength you got? You can't carry shit. I should have none, to be honest with you, Lucian, because I got this box. Box carries for me. I'm dump statting strength. But I don't have any strength, I think. Let's take a look and see if I actually... Maybe I have, like, strength of 2 or 3. Let's see. 3. Strength of 3. Oh, yeah, just to get armorer. Yeah. That's all. Just get an armorer. Let's see. Let's just follow the marker. Let's keep going. We got a settlement, and we gutted the settlement. We don't even care about the settlement. Woohoo! SM2 mentioned? Yes. This 40K Universe, I think they've been talking about it for a while if you scroll up in the chat, but it's all the chat is on YouTube. It's Mothman and Darth on YouTube. They've been talking for a while. In fact, Sir Puffington's in there a little bit too. But yeah, they've been chatting about it for a while. I have not been reading it out loud because they're just going off. They don't even need me. They're just doing their thing. It's great. 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 Woo.
The enemy has been spotted.
Hey, little dudes. Let's shoot ya.
So violent.
Yes, it is violent, Curie. You're right. Lucian says smart. Talking about the strength dumping? Yeah. Darth says, I've been trying to max out all the classes for the second story online. Mothman says, Snake Eater Remastered is coming out too. I think Gears of War E-Day is coming out this year too. I don't even know what that is. But there we go. I am excited about what you guys were talking about earlier, though. We have something coming out on the 15th. I'm kind of interested. I can't remember what it was. But Sir Puffington was talking about it, and I want it. I've already forgotten it. I'm going to have to look back through the video feed to see what it was he was talking about. Okay. We just killed 2 bloat flies, and we should have their bodies, but I don't see... There's one of them. I don't know where the other body is. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We will avoid the Atomic Galleria. This place is a problem. Galleria is big. It has a quest inside of it I don't want to do. And it's a pain in my butt. Okay. Darth says, I hate bloat flies. Honestly, they should just be completely scrapped from all Fallout games. Lucian says, yo, I tried to join the Discord. It's outdated. Here, hold on, Lucian. Let's lock that for a moment. And let's go to the Discord. Okay. Old Man Fallout. Invite people. Copy the invite. And then let's paste this invite into the chats for you guys. Okay, so here we go. Discord, Discord invite. Paste. Let's see. I don't know if that worked. Did it? Okay, it looks like it might have. Okay. It's on Kick. Let's put it into YouTube as well. There you go. That's the Discord invite. And then let's put it onto TikTok as well. And then let's put it into Twitch. There you go. Okay. So all the streaming platforms have it now. And that's the freshest invite link that I have. If it doesn't work for you, then yikes, I don't know what to tell you. Because I just grabbed it right now. It should be the most recent link possible. Hopefully that works. Somebody just got in. Code White just got in. Welcome, welcome, Code White. Okay. Let's get toward what we were doing again. We'll take it from there. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm going to show you something. If you guys like Blade Runner, I'm sure you've seen this allusion to Blade Runner here in Fallout 4, but I'll show you. Right there. Let's get out the gun. That is the scene from Blade Runner with Harrison Ford falling back against the wall while the synth is talking about how he's seen like battleships exploding in the sky and on some planet and blah blah blah. I don't know if you remember that scene from that movie, but there it is. They put it into the game. Let's keep going. Lucian says, yes sir, I am in, Pops. Okay, good. You are finally in. We got a link that worked. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay. We have found Green Top, and there are 2 people here, I think, maybe. And apparently one of them put out a distress call, and Garvey's asking me to answer it. Or maybe this place is abandoned in this version of the game, and I'm just supposed to secure it? Oh no, here we go. Whoa. Whoa, back up.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Do you always point a gun at people?
Do you always point a gun at everyone you meet?
I'm afraid I do these days. If we lose any more of our crops, we'll be done for. Now you best get yourself on down the road. We've got nothing for you.
All right, thank you for the likes. I'm going to say it. I hate saying it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to say I'm with the Minutemen.
Didn't
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellows still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come from it.
Hold on. I froze her for a second because I need to drop the music down by 5%. Okay, let's unfreeze her.
Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy. Bad business, that.
That's better. I can hear her better. I don't want to say the Minutemen are back. I'm just going to ask her, what's the problem?
Is there something you need my help with?
Oh, yeah. I'm damn glad you're here. There's a raiders gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks, stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Thank you, Lucian, for the likes. I'm gonna say I'm gonna kick their ass. It's overly confident, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm ready to draw some blood. Let's do it.
I'll kick their asses for you. No problem.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
I gotta turn that off. It's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, wait, is it past 3 a.m. for me? It is. My dad just woke up. I'm dying to see if he comes in. In fact, let me just text him. Let's see. Hey, Dad, comma, I don't know if you've woken up yet, comma, but it's 3 a.m. on the West Coast, comma, and I'm streaming, comma. You could come in on YouTube or some other place and find me and say hi, period. Neat. All right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe he'll show up. That's kind of why I was streaming this late, you guys. I thought it would be funny to stream to 3 a.m. My dad on the East Coast wakes up at 6 a.m. And I thought it'd be kind of funny if I streamed while he woke up. He might not actually be up, though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Wait, did I just pick up stuff that was marked stealing? Oh, those are marked stealing. Did I pick up stuff on the ground that was marked stealing? I did not intend to steal. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Shoot. I mean, they're not mad at me, so I guess it's okay. I guess we're all right. Rats. Okay. Rose. I'm going to call you Rose because I can't even tell what your first name is. Is it Amy? I'm not sure. It might be Amy, but Rose says, I just started a new playthrough and I tried to make Sean ugly. LOL. Okay. Rose, thank you for coming by. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. And I feel bad for your Sean, but oh well. Let's see. Dara says, I thought that was a ghoul for a minute. Yeah. She's not looking great. But you know, what can you do? She's worn out. He's worn out too. Dang, they both are looking rough. Okay, that's all the chat. Let's do some stuff. Let's start with their quest. What is the quest they just gave us? Oh no. Did we just get the Dunwich Borers quest? Oh. It's my most hated quest. I don't want to do Dunwich Borers. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. Shoot. Maybe we go to Valentine and talk to Valentine for the first time. Let me take a look at that. Go to the detective agency. Don't do Dunwich Borers. Can we do that? I don't think I can fast travel down here because I'm in survival mode. I don't think my mod will let me go here. But maybe? Can't travel. No. Home plate? No. City market? No. The front of Diamond City? No. Nope, there's just no thing I can do there. I could go nearby. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what we can get. Dang, we're doing great. We've got 18 people on YouTube, 18 people on Twitch, 5 people on TikTok, 2 people on Kick. And I just got hurt really badly? Why? Are we in a rad storm? Why am I hurt and going in slow motion? Let's take some medicine, I guess. Okay. Let's... Do we have anything we can eat? Squirrel on a stick. Ah, it didn't help. Wild mute fruit. That helped. Okay, we're not thirsty. We're not hungry. Our hit points are climbing. I don't know why I was hurt by teleporting here, but okay. Let's see. Let's sleep real quick, and then in the morning, let's go talk to Valentine. Take the fusion core out so they don't steal my armor. Oh, wow, that's really dark. There we go. Okay. Great. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out this late at night. It's kind of wild to be up and gaming this late, but I'm happy to do it. Technically, it's the 4th of July by now, so for anybody in the US, happy 4th of July to you. Thank you for hanging out with me on your 4th of July. What are we going to do now?
Nothing stays hidden forever. Not a vibe my thing.
We are
Dr.
going...
Blinsky taught me a lot about botany and
hold
gardening, but growing crops out here is a lot harder than in a lab.
Okay. We are going to find Nick Valentine. We're going to talk to Nick and see if we can close out at least one part of a quest. That's the goal right now. Let's get to Nick and close it out. Mothman says it's 5'11" where I am. You're like middle US, right? If you're 5'11". Yeah. Darth says 309. Well, Darth, you're where I am then. You're probably like West Coast, yeah? Lucian, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Let's get the gun out. Let's save the game. And let's see if there's a fight we need to deal with. Okay, who's fighting? Scavers and a Mr. Gutsy. Well, we'll side with the Scavers for the moment.
It's loot time.
It's loot time. Okay. Oh, there's another dead dude. Another Scaver? I guess they all got beat up by the Mr. Gutsy. Mr. Gutsy typically wins. If Mr. Gutsy wants to fight you, you're dead unless you're in power armor. Oh, there's another one. Man, he was just taking them out left and right. Sorry, Scaver. Okay. Darth says, no, I'm in Canada, British Columbia. And Mothman says Wisconsin. And Sir Puffington says, Wisconsin different than Michigan? Mothman says, yeah, we got nice boozers. Sir Puffington says, damn. Mothman says, not all Wisconsinites are nice, but most are. Nobody to fight? Everything good? Okay, let's go. You guys, I want to take a look at our credits again. Let's just see what we have going on. I just want to see the credits. because we've had a lot of stuff happen on this stream. Let me just pull it up and see what's going on. Jarvis, show credits. I just want to see what we got. We got a ton of new followers, and I think that list of new followers is only on YouTube and Twitch, not counting TikTok or Kick. Gift subs from Chewy, Granny Vats and Rarius raided.
You come from across the Charles? Long hike.
We got some VIPs who came in and a pile of viewers who came in. All right. We're doing great.
Get inside the city.
That list is not definitive. It's just, I'm just starting with the credits, right? Like, it's brand new. The system's not really well fleshed out. So like I said, I think it's only pulling from Twitch and maybe YouTube, but it's neat. Okay. Jarvis, hide credits. Okay, great. Darth says, "Oh man, Fallout. When are you going to go back on your stream in the morning?" I won't in the morning. I'm probably going to head to bed in the next like 20, 30, 40 minutes. So we'll end the stream soonish. I want to get through Nick though. I want to talk to Nick before I end the stream. But so then I'll sleep for 8 hours and then I'm going to goof off with my girlfriend for a little bit. But I will be back on Saturday, Saturday afternoon or evening, like probably like 4, 5, 6, or 7 on Saturday, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. on Saturday. I'll start the stream. That's California time, East Coast time, or not East Coast time, West Coast time, Pacific time. So you can change that around for your own time zone, but probably like 4 to 7 p.m. on West Coast time on Saturday, I'll be back. And that...
To see this baseball game? How exciting!
Yes, Curie, we're going to see a baseball game. I'm pretty happy or excited about the game on Saturday because we will unleash crowd control. So that's going to be really fun. Darth says, "Oh, okay." Sir Puffington says, "No, don't go, Mr. Fallout." Well, I'm not going to go for another 20 or 30 minutes at least. I got to talk to Nick.
Win the game. Buy a swatter.
In fact, I kind of want to get out of my power armor. How am I doing for weight? No, I'm carrying too much. Let me get my box. Let's drop some gear in. Let's get rid of some junk. And then we'll get rid of the power armor. It should be great. Okay. Good. There. I'm going to leave it right here in the way of everybody. Everybody will be pissed with me when I come out. They're going to be like, you left your power armor right in the way of the gate entrance. Mothman says,
Oh God, it's really you.
Mothman says, "Dang, I'm going to be sad if I got to watch other content." I know for all of the rest of the 4th of July, you'll have to watch somebody else. But you do have at least a handful of people who streamed here today or who have been in stream today that are really good. And some of them are streaming stuff that you guys like Miss 40K Universe streaming Warhammer, Warhammer 40K, Geek of Fury also doing some Warhammer. And who else was in stream today? Oh, Neo was in stream. And I don't know what Neo's streaming recently though. I'm not 100% sure, but Neo's been streaming. Yeah, there's a bunch of people you could watch. There's some really good stuff out there. Rarius was here. He's good too. Okay. So let's unfreeze them and let them say their spiel and let's see what happens.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy to do it. Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here.
I do.
I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay. Darth says, don't forget me. Darth says, I got content. Okay. Don't forget about Darth, everybody.
The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
I'll describe the murder.
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
Describe the kidnappers, describe Sean, describe Vault 111. I'll do Vault 111 to start.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
Describe Sean.
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Now, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
All right, let's read some of your comments and then we'll keep going. Darth says, I got good content for you if you're into God of War. And then, damn. MC says, I just stream with no mic because I don't have a mic. Dude, MC, just in case you're interested, I don't know if you want to try this, but I don't have any money for a good setup either. I put all my money into this computer behind me back when I had a job, and then after I got the computer and started streaming, I needed all the other stuff, microphones and lighting and blah 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 blah. Right? Right now, the video that you're seeing of me, of my ugly mug, is coming off of an old iPhone, and it can do audio as well. There's a program you can get if you're on Windows. It's called IRUIN. IRUIN. It's like a video app that you get, and it installs on the phone and it installs on your computer. Then you plug the phone into the computer using like USB cord, and it's basically just a webcam at that point. You turn the old phone into a webcam. It does audio, video, all that stuff. That's what you guys are seeing with me doing right now. I'm just broadcasting on an old iPhone. So it's kind of an interesting option if you want to have a microphone. It's not a great microphone, but it's an option. I do have another microphone over here that's actually good, but I actually use both, and it's okay. Darth says maybe you should get a mic. Moth says everyone thought I had a flask of whiskey because I had been in short sleeves for practice when everyone else was wearing jackets. That's a whole other conversation. Okay. Miguel says I am too broke. LOL. Oh, you don't even have a phone? Oh, dang. Okay, never mind that. If you don't even have a phone, MC, then yeah, you're stuck. You can just, yeah, you're right. You just broadcast headless. That's what they call it, right? When you don't have any video feed of your own face, you don't have any audio, you're just headless. But yeah. Okay. Bunch more comments. Let's keep this conversation going about Nick Valentine. Let's ask him about the Gunners.
Who are the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
What about super mutants?
Super mutants. What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Let's ask about raiders.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Well, then the Institute's the only option left.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
I'm just going to go with finding Sean. I don't know what she's going to say about that, but let's just hit the bottom dialogue option and go.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is
Lucian's going to bed. Wait, let me pause him for a moment. MC, let's see. MC says, no, Mike. Darth says, Junior. Damn. Mothman says, that's besides the point. Lucian says, yo, I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night, Lucian. Thank you so much for hanging out for hours and hours on end. Darth says, okay. Mothman says, you know how there's a Dagoth mod for Skyrim? Boy, I did not pronounce that well. We should have a Sergeant Dornan for Fallout. I don't know anything about that, but hopefully chat does. Okay.
Focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
What did the kidnappers look like? Let's describe the outfits.
The woman was dressed in, I think it was kind of a hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
Distinctive voice.
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper. Across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
Carried a gun.
The man who killed my husband, he had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it, but that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
Last option.
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Okay. Let's get out of the chair. Let's read some comments.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Thank you, Ellie. Mothman says,
If you can't figure this out, no one can.
okay, Mothman says, you know how there is a Dagoth or a mod for Skyrim? We should have a Sergeant Dornan. Mothman says, Dornan is the drill sergeant in Fallout 2. They would scream, "You are out of uniform, soldier! Where is your power armor?" Darth says, I made a joke about that earlier. Moth says, dang, really?
Hey.
Doss
What are the
says,
chances we'd be chasing the same guy? It's weird, but it means we'll get him. We better get him.
okay, Heather. Darth says, yeah, I said, where is your power armor? Mothman says, I remember. Okay. So, gang, here's what I think we've got. It is probably like 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's literally 3:30 in the morning for me. Do I want to follow him right now?
I think you should know.
I'm gonna...
Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's
Okay.
more than just a mercenary.
Let's jump in.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves 1 or 2 people, and everyone forgets he's a freaking sin.
Free shopping right here.
Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Yes? Yes. Very odd.
Wow, that was like 4 dialogues running between 4 different people all at once. I hardly kept up with what Nick was saying there. But thankfully I've played the game like 20 times, so I got it. But that was a lot. Okay. Woohoo! I think...
Are you nervous about
Here we
confronting
are.
Kellogg?
Keep an eye out, will you?
I'm nervous.
See if I can get this open.
I think we're gonna probably do a raid right here.
It's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Okay. Nick, I will give it a try, but first I'm gonna save the game. Wah. And then... So I think, you guys, this is where we're gonna...
Get that door to open.
I think this is where we're gonna leave it. Is we're gonna leave it right here, and then the next game when it starts up, we'll jump into the building and we'll see what's in there.
You can get that door open.
By the way, my cat just came in and wants to say hi to you guys. There she is. That's Lily. Lily says hi. Good girl. Okay, so we'll leave the game here.
See if you can't get that
and then
door to open.
let's see if we can find a raid. Who should we raid, you guys? Oh my gosh! You guys, Retro Warrior is streaming and he raided me the other night with like a ton of people, like 15 people. Let's raid him back. Retro Warrior, you're gonna get it. If you are on a platform that is not Twitch, you can come over to Twitch right now if you hurry. RetroWarrior 10. You can come over to Twitch right now and join in on the raid if you want, and we'll raid Retro Warrior. My username is Old Man Fallout everywhere, so you can just find me on all the different platforms. So if you're here on Twitch, we're going to do a raid in about 30 seconds. If you're not on Twitch, on any of the other platforms that I'm streaming to right now, what you'll see is I'll say goodbye and then the stream will go dead in a moment. But I wanted to thank you guys so much. Oh, and I wanted to do the credits again. Jarvis, show credits. Darth says, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good night, Darth. Thank you so much for hanging out. Mothman says, hi, Meowmers. Darth says, hi, kitty. Let's see. Oh, Splendid says, hey, is there any job interview news before you go? Yes. Jarvis, show credits. Did that work? There we go. There is a little bit of news. I thought I would have a job, yes or no, this week, and I don't. The people who are running the interview process actually went on vacation this week. So they actually left on Friday of last week, and they don't come back until Monday of next week. So they were on like a 12-day vacation, counting the weekends or something like that. But they get back on Monday. I don't know that I'll hear anything on Monday, but maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is when I'll hear something. My hope is that they told me, like, we're going on vacation, don't panic, because they hope to keep me on the line because they're really considering me. But it's also possible that they told me they're going on vacation because they wanted this week to like freely interview a bunch more people, and they're not actually on vacation. They were just like, how can we keep this dude on the line without telling him we're going to interview a bunch more people? Do you know what I mean? So I don't actually know what the truth is, but you know, they seem like great people. So my hope is that they're all honest and forthright and wonderful people. So, so I'm just going to be in a waiting game until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I hope it's great. I hope I get great news. Anyway, okay. We are ready. The raid is going to happen now. Here we go. Let's hit the raid button and see what we get. And while the raid is queuing up, we got a few people already. Let me get my chat window out of the way so that I can mess with the raid. 15 people for raiding? Damn, we're doing great. All right, guys, here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again on Saturday evening, West Coast time, Pacific time. Thank you so much. Have a good one, everybody. Here we go.
All right, Miss Nymph.